died, apparently.
All right.
Circumstances, who knows?
Only in L.A. Well, on that note, welcome back to Flick Fights, everybody. This week we're doing Pineapple Express versus Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yes.
If you're new to the show... What was that?
Those are my two default movies from Blockbuster back in the day. If
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't have anything.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much I still remembered watching White Castle. Like, I knew it was about to happen next, and I don't remember the last time I actually watched it, so...
Yep.
But if you're new to the show, we take two movies, we go through the vitals and the plot, and then we take them through 10 rounds, and we tell you which one's better. And then you tell us in the comments why we're wrong. Which
It's not too much. Yeah, people have been agreeing with us mostly, so that's nice.
the
Like one dissenter.
There was one today. The guy just said, what did he say? The Blade is way better than Constantine. Keanu Reeves is nothing like Constantine from the fucking comic books. The movie fucking sucks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just put word.
Glad we're inciting passionate opinions.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, watch the episode. I said that. I said all that. I didn't say he sucked. But... All right. Well, let's get right into it. You want to go? Let's do White Castle first. If you want to go through the vitals.
Get them vitals up here. Let's go. Harold and Kumar had a budget of $9 million, worldwide box office of 23, which I really forgot how much of like an indie movie this was, like going into it.
Same.
Like,
That number was
I remember-
insanely low.
Yeah, well, maybe it was just my group of friends, but like, I remember it being like such a big fucking hit, and like people referencing it all the time.
Oh, 100%. That number is staggering to me.
Yeah, I mean, unless like someone tried to like sabotage it or something. But 88-minute runtime, IMDb 7, Rotten Tomatoes critics 75, audience 80, and director is Danny Lehner, which I think the directors and writers are the two Jewish guys in the apartment.
Oh, no shit?
Yep.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah.
You got, what's his name from American Pie, right?
Yep.
Finch, yeah.
Finch. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
the other
but
guy
they're-
from Walk Hard. He was the Jewish guy in Walk Hard.
Right,
Throughout the
yeah.
generations. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Liner also directed Dude, Where's My Car? The Great New Wonderful Freaks and Geeks,
Yep.
and Arrested. Wow, that's kind of weird that he directed Freaks and Geek and wasn't involved in Pineapple Express. Because there's so many people from Freaks and Geeks in,
Yeah.
in
you'd
Pineapple
think.
Express.
Maybe he was just busy.
Yeah, weird crossover.
Alright. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we can start with Harold and Kumar here. I mean, this was just a trip down nostalgia lane for me.
Yeah,
Did
right
you
out
watch
of the gates, there's got that one actor that's barely fucking in it, but he was in Empire Records, and he's only in it for this scene and the end scene. Like the
yeah.
Finance Bros.
Yeah, I don't even know their names. I don't even know if they have names.
It's Ethan Embry is his name. He was in Empire Records and Can't Hardly Wait. And he seemed like the least douchey of the two. And it's like,
Yeah, like, it at least seems like he feels bad about it. Like he's like just walking the path of darkness now, and his homie's just like, yeah, no, just be a fucking douche bro and just pawn off your
just
work. and
dump it
other people.
all on the Asian guy. Also, this is
Yeah.
teeming with casual racists.
Oh my god, no! There's a few things in this that I'm just like, wow, this didn't age well. Like I forgot "Let's Get It Started in Here" was not the original version of that song.
I put that in my notes when it started. I'm like, I know it's not going to be the newer version.
I know there's some hard F-bombs and some it's like, wow, we might have actually come kind of a long way. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, watching Harold and Kumar gave me faith in humanity. It was 2004, so yeah, it was at the peak of all that shit.
Mhm. Yeah, we even looked to think, well, I mean, yeah, but Hillary Duff was telling us not to use gay as a pejorative back around that time, so we were starting to get our shit together, but it wasn't quite there yet.
Yeah, right. But yeah, as soon as it opens, I'm like, my God, that hairline is hanging on for dear life.
Oh yeah.
And also love it almost sounds like a 70s buddy cop theme song, the opening song in this movie.
Hello, Kumar. Yeah. It feels like it's gonna go on more, but it's just like 10 seconds. Like, oh, we're done, I guess.
And it doesn't come back the rest of the movie. They just got
Yeah.
that little tidbit for the
Like,
beginning.
I guess like the theme kind of runs through like the daydream sequences, but it's still not like a callback to it.
Oh
It's just
yeah.
like,
Yeah. It was
Yeah, but
composed by David Kittay, who did Look Who's Talking and
yeah,
Clueless.
there's
That's
two
interesting.
movies that I haven't thought about in 25 years. Oh God, I'm remembering the song from Clueless. It had like its own like theme song that had like a
Yeah, that's what
music
I'm
video that
saying.
was
He wrote
animated.
the
Yeah,
so did Look Who's Talking.
yeah. So yeah, oh my God, I remember that song. It's like, wake up, look new, it's me, and you get a clue.
Yeah, this
Back when
guy's whole
movies had,
gig is to write ditties for movies, I guess.
yeah, I mean, God, his work must be suffering now because like movies don't have theme songs anymore. Like you
Yeah,
don't hear
one of
like
the
Inception, blah blah blah.
Oh, that would be awesome. I wish they did that.
Incepting your mind.
This sounds like something from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh, and then right after that, after they dump all their work on Harold and leave, they jump in a car and it plays Chick Magnet by MXPX, who was like
Oh yeah.
one of the
The
most
set,
low-key bands, like unknowns, that's like my dad's favorite band.
yeah, no, the music in this definitely was like giving me flashbacks the entire fucking time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every time we watch one of these movies, I miss the soundtrack so much. And I used to like back when I didn't have an iPod, would just go buy soundtracks.
Yeah.
They usually had a great compilation of similar music that I liked.
Exactly. I forget what it's from, but it's like some guy says like mixtapes are like or soundtracks are like mixtapes from your favorite directors.
Right. Which is cool that James Gunn like totally did that after Superman.
Yeah, no, because it died. Like we've talked about this a few times. Like movies do not have soundtracks anymore. They do, but like nothing I would pick up. Like
Yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm assuming it has something to do with how much royalties cost now.
yeah,
So
100%.
I guess that's good for the artist, but if everybody just said, fuck you, we're not paying it, we'll just make our own shit, then it's not really good for artists.
Yeah, we're just gonna go blah, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
People are dumb. No one cares.
Just a big middle finger to you as a writer. We're just going to make sounds and nobody will care.
Yep. Or they'll like buy the cover of it and pay some random dude like fucking $10.
Right. Yeah. That's another thing that's been coming up in, especially in movie trailers lately, is epic cinematic remixes of like Nirvana.
Mhm.
Which I don't really hate, but one guy in our comments really did hate it.
Oh my God. You ever heard of the, it just kind of reminded me of the guy from Disturbed singing Sound of Silence?
Yes, definitely. Definitely heard that.
Anyways,
It's not,
people
it's
watching,
not
if you
the
haven't seen
worst
that,
thing
go.
I've heard from Disturbed, but
No.
not a huge Disturbed fan.
No, me neither, but I just that version was like, oh shit, he actually knows how to sing and how to scream. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, then we see Kumar is interviewing for medical school with who's the fucking actor? Who is that actor?
God. I know he's in fucking everything.
The
He
dad
was in
from Modern Family and a million other things.
yeah, he was in fuck, what were we watching? He was in fucking Spinal Tap. Bob
Pulling it up. God
Yeah,
damn it. Fred Willard.
Willard, yep.
Fred Willard. He's every time I see him, and I know he's been in a lot of really good stuff, I always see him dressed as a lion in what fucking movie was that where I think he was playing like Aslan in like a parody movie?
Oh God, like Epic Movie or something like that, or one of those fantasy
Yes.
movies. One of the movies.
And I know he's had so much better roles, but every time I see his face, that's all I see now.
Oh yeah, no, there's a few things like the fucking Doc Brown fucking from Back to the Future was in like this kid's movie called Uki Loves, which is like made like history from being like the lowest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah, you showed that to me. I don't want any part of that.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, people do things for money. It's been always true and will always be true.
But I love this. He's killing the interview, and then Harold calls him, and he's like, I don't give a fuck how much work you have. We're going to get high as shit tonight. And he just drops tea in his lap and starts freaking out.
Yep. Yeah, and just like talking like all these like, you know, crap like gets like really profane and starts saying like fuck that shit, dude, and just literally just turned his chair around from like telling what like symptoms of pancreatitis was.
Yeah. And then he starts to finish it after the phone call, and he's like, oh, and diarrhea is one of the others. And then he yells to his assistant, he's like, bring in more diarrhea. I mean towels.
Oh yeah, even before that, he's like, you were perfect at this. Like why aren't you like like
Yeah, he says he got a
going to be a
perfect
doctor.
score on his MCAT, and I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then he retorts with, "Just because you're hung like a moose doesn't mean you have to do porn." Like, just
Right.
it's because, yeah, which is a saying I've used to this day.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
yeah,
say, I think
this,
you did it on one of the episodes.
yeah, no, it entered my lexicon and it has stayed there comfortably for many years. Yeah, and then yeah, he just screws off, and then cuts back to Harold coming home, and he's got that like sweet spot right in front of his house. Then the extreme douche bros cut him off.
Yeah, and they just right out of the fucking gates with the racism.
Oh yeah, no, just like, and it's like not even like clever racism. It's like the default, like, fucking like 4chan message board, like, common
Yeah, they say
denominator.
some
Like,
shit about how he can't drive. The finance bros say something about how
he
he's
loves
probably
math.
happy that he loves math, so he probably likes doing all their work.
Yeah, now he's
Yeah.
gotta like park in like the fucking boonies and hike all the way back to his fucking apartment.
I really do hate that they made like the skaters the racists in this movie, because like
Yeah,
this has not
generally
been
they're
my
pretty cool.
experience in real life at
Yeah,
all.
it's like skaters and metalheads and like the people on the fringe of society. Basically, it's like, yeah, no, we've been shit on too, so we're not going to actively shit on people.
Yeah, usually the violent defenders against racism.
Yeah, yeah, no, not Nazi punks go home. Like, it's
Right.
fucking pretty well known that those scenes, like the Nazis, like, yeah, these are people. And they're like, yeah, we're not your people, bro. If you look the same, yeah, fuck off. Yeah, no, I mean
major
the
bummer.
cop at the end is an accurate kind of description of what
That was fucking great when they're arresting him and he's just beep 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 beep.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. Then we meet Maria, who shows up in 3 scenes in this entire movie.
Right. Just to fantasize about her.
Yep. Yeah, and he just
Really,
he just
really
has,
no anchor there other than that.
yeah, she's hot, and I think about her every time we're in the elevator together, which is really creepy and
And then
kind
towards
of
the
like,
end of the movie, he's like, I got love on my side. I'm like, love?
love? No, like you're gonna come off like a psychopath, and she's gonna fucking like move before she gets back from Amsterdam.
Yeah, they
and
have
then,
the whole
oh yeah,
daydream scene, cuts back to him actually saying nothing. And then, yeah, that's right when the original version of Let's Get It Started starts playing.
yes, and yeah, it took me out of it for a good 5 seconds. I had to pause. I was like, really? I forgot that that's where we were in this point in time, and I'm like thinking back to like 13-year-old Nick, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably good. A lot of those message boards are like down and defunct and not taken care of now.
Well,
No one needs
Black
to see
Eyed
that.
Peas was so good about getting it replaced in everything that song has ever come up in.
Yeah, no, to
And
the
not
point I
this one.
forgot. I mean, yeah, and like I mean, I guess I don't know. I watched like the unrated cut. I don't know like what version you watched, but
It had to
like
be
maybe,
unrated because of the shit I saw. I don't know for sure
yes.
that it was, but
If you saw more than 3 sets of boobs, you saw the unrated one.
yeah, definitely did.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, go back to Harold's room, and he finds Kumar in there trimming his pubes with his scissors, which is just, I don't know if my friendship would survive that.
Now,
Like
also, why scissors, dude? Clippers existed in 2004.
yeah, I mean, I guess he says it's like a bonsai tree, so I guess he was going for like a really specific defined shape or something.
Right. Yeah, I would like to. I would. No Diddy like to see what that looks like because of it
Yeah.
gets commented on later too.
Yeah, it's just I'm just no homo. I'm just legitimately curious.
And then
yeah,
I like
cuts
they're stoned as shit watching the
the
parody
drunk PSA, yeah.
anti-weed head.
But yeah, it cuts into that first like fucking session, and there was something to be said about when like weed was illegal and like getting a quarter was like a big event, and like you plan around your night around that and shit like
Yeah,
that.
dude. This movie made me very nostalgic for the days that I did smoke.
Yeah,
Back when it was always ditchweed and I didn't have a fucking, existential experience every time I smoked.
yeah. It's like there's some community. It's like weed's too strong nowadays, man. Like just get high and like giggle, and now I start like crying and talking to God.
Yeah, straight up, dude. The last time I ate an edible, I laid in bed thinking I was hearing angels singing every 20 minutes on the dot. And then once it started to wear off, I was like, Oh, Mila's watching Paw Patrol. I'm hearing the Paw Patrol theme song every 20 minutes.
There you
And I'm
go.
just laying in bed every 20 minutes like, oh!
Uh, yeah, and then like you said, we have the drug PSA, which I'm not sure if that was a real one or not. A one for the made for the movie because it's
I
been
don't
so
think
ingrained in
I
my
looked
head.
it up and it looked like it was they wanted to make a parody of the "This Is Your Brain on Drugs." And well, back then it would have been like, I remember the deflated girl on the couch.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the dog talking to you and shit. I'm just saying, man. If I was 14 and my dog started talking to me, I don't care what it's saying. I'm smoking more of that weed.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's see where this goes.
But even the ad was hilarious. He's like, I'm so high, and grabs his shotgun and he's like,
Yeah.
no.
I'm invincible. Weed kills.
And they're just laughing
fling-
their asses off, and I was just like, that's exactly what we all did with the drug
Yep.
PSAs.
Yep. So I still remember those like dare pencils that like it's like it said like they were like it's cool not to do drugs, and like if you like shaved it, it was like cool to do drugs, and if you shaved it more, it was just drugs.
Right. Yeah, they did not think ahead when they gave those out to kids,
Yeah.
man.
Oh no, I mean if you ever want to like go down a dark rabbit hole, just like look up like all the officers that were on that program and the things that they're now arrested for.
Oh, yeah. No, well, see, that was the thing. I lived in a small town. So one of our 2 cops is up there telling us about drugs and not to do them. I'm like, I was just at the same guy's house you were, motherfucker, and you bought a giant bag of pills. And now you're telling me weed is going to kill me.
Hypocrisy. Yep. And no, then they're like, yeah, all drugs are equally bad. So then I go and smoke weed. I'm like, well, if all drugs are equally bad, this ain't that bad. Should go try heroin. It's like the whole thing was fucking like broken, like from like the start. But yeah, then we after the drug PSA, we get the call to action, as they say in the hero's journey.
The White Castle ad that I have never seen.
Yeah. No, but unironically, the night that I was watching this with my roommate, and we're like, "Fuck, I kind of want some White Castle," and like they don't exist in California.
Right.
Not in Pinhole. They do have the microwavable ones, which are fine. So we're
Yeah,
like, yeah, like that'd be fun.
If you do it just right with an air fryer, it's kind of close.
Yeah.
But if you only have a microwave, they're soggy pieces of shit.
In tradition of the movie, it took us like 2 hours to get these burgers. Because we went around to the corner of the 7-Eleven that always has them, and they did not have them.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah. Then we called another place to like get them delivered, and like fucking like that
I
guy
was gonna
just
say,
stole our
just
burgers
fucking
and
use
left.
Uber Eats and hit up 7-Eleven.
We did. And then like the halfway on the journey to us, like the guy just went dark and stole our goddamn burgers, and I had to be like the
That's
third
about right.
the third attempt fucking actually got our White Castle.
On the other end of your Uber Eats order is a group just like Harold and Kumar that their whole plan was to pose as Uber Eats drivers to get White Castle for free.
Yeah, and then they're like, we're gonna get White Castle, and I think they go ask their Jewish homies next door.
Rosenberg and
come.
Goldstein. Holy
Man,
shit,
yes.
those names.
Yeah, and they say no because they want to stay in and see Katie Holmes' tits, which valid.
I love these guys, man. You only see them for a total of like 10 minutes in this movie, but they're fantastic. And they say the F word, but like the Jewish version of it, like Kumar's totally like Feigl or something.
Famous.
And he's like, oh, they're definitely gay. He's like, anyway, you want to suck on this, and holds it up to me. He's like,
oh yeah. No, it's a fucking a chauffeur pipe. It's like the Jewish fucking like ram horn fucking instrument. Yeah, it's great. Like their entire personalities are Jewish.
And then another super realistic part, he's like, I forgot my cell phone. And he's like, should we go back? And they turn and look at the door that's like 2 feet away. He's like, you've gone too far now.
Yep. Totally real. Yeah. Then they go outside, and the douche bros are they're like the extreme skaters is basically following them the whole night. That's the only thing I can think of. Like they're actively stalking them.
Because they go real far away from home. They're like, well, now we're in Newark.
Yeah. And they keep fucking showing up. And they said, let's go get some Doritos, some fucking Mountain Dew. This is a line that like just lives in my head rent free. And they start driving to go to they start driving to go to the 24-hour burger place because it's not a mission yet. And they fuck up at the toll booth.
But yeah, and he dumps his fucking weed out of the window. which was
Yep.
looked like a single joint. And he's like, that was the rest of our weed. I'm like, you were gonna need more weed.
Yeah, you were done. You were done anyways. And also, it's like, what is with like the length of weed in this movie? It seems like it lasts for like 30 minutes and goes away.
Yeah, dude, they get like a whole fucking 4-ounce bag at one point, and it's gone.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, he freaks out because like they don't have money, and the alarm goes off through the weed. And they pull off into Newark, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get killed." And you're like, "No, see, there's like an Asian Indian guy right there. They're fine." And just like 5 seconds later, like every race and nationality just like comes out of the fucking shadows and starts beating the shit out of them.
It was like fucking Gotham, dude. Bunch of dudes with baseball bats start beating the hell out of them.
For no reason.
That part cracked me the fuck up, dude. Look, it's nerdy versions of us. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, then we get to find out that White Castle has been replaced by a burger. What was it called? Burger Shack.
Yeah, well, and this is where what's that actor's name?
It's not Patrice O'Neill, but it's like the guy that was like Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, Timu Patrice O'Neill, but he's been in so much. He's in Black. Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's fucking hilarious, and that's where you get one of the most quoted lines I've ever heard in my entire life. Where he's like, "We gotta burn this motherfucker down." Okay, we're gonna burn it down.
Burn it down. Burn it down, shit. Burn it down. It was like, so yeah, if you guys are craving White Castle, this ain't gonna do it. And just between you and me, the special sauce is a secret ingredient. And it's like semen. And they're like, huh, animal semen. Like that was the line. Like, like they didn't react to semen, but they said animal semen.
Yeah. It was a weird reaction. Just like he didn't say I'm about to throw it at you or something. He said, "Good news, you're not eating it," and then they freak out. But yeah, dude, anybody that's worked at any restaurant, fast food or otherwise, has at least once, especially if you're my age, said or heard, "I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down, Pookie."
Oh yeah. Back in my Subway days when I had to pick up my manager because he drank way too much fucking scissor and decided to walk into the fucking Subway.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah. No, he drank it was like near the end, and obviously this is like one of the reasons why I was just like closing up with my homie Gio, and the manager just like stumbles in. Apparently he's been like fucking drinking lean all fucking night, and like we're like, okay,
he
dude,
wanted to go to work. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't know what his plan was, because like I think it was just one of those like any port in a storm kind of a thing, because he was like borderline like immobile, like he was just like lurching from location to location, like it wasn't even really walking. It was just like finding something nearby that he could lean against and just like throwing his weight onto it, then like throwing it onto the next thing.
How old were you?
And oh man, I was like, I'm 20. I want to say, like I couldn't
That's
even buy
fucking
booze yet.
hilarious.
Yeah, and then like we just kind of like propped him on, like there was a Domino's next to us. We just propped him on a little bench out in front of the Domino's. Just like, look, if like he like falls down or anything, just like can you like let us know? And like 30 minutes later, like he fell down. Fucking like break into his cell phone and find his fucking parents' phone number. Like, yeah, your son is like dying here, and I'm a minimum wage employee, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, what's his name? Maybe he watches.
Let's not
He'll
get
know.
sued.
He'll
here.
know who it is.
Yeah. Not his legal name, but everyone called him Sonny.
Or he's an idiot and he's watching this like, man, a lot of Subway managers did that.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't just me.
Yeah, no, that was a whole sketchy job. It was a fucking Subway near the Burbank airport, and got a bunch of randos.
And then they go to Stanford, right? To see
yes, Cindy Kim,
the girl that likes Harold. And we get, dude, every fucking movie this keeps happening. Both of them have a Bobby Lee cameo.
Bobby Lee double. I had no idea. I knew Bobby Lee was in this one just because I remember seeing the movie and it's like seeing more. I did not register Bobby Lee was in fucking Pineapple Express.
Yeah, I was the opposite way. Yeah, I fucking love Bobby Lee, and this was like at his like when he was on Mad TV. So right at the peak of his fame. Oh, dude, yeah, I watched Bad Friends and Tiger Belly. I love Bobby Lee.
Yep. And me and the homies actually saw him do stand up at a comedy club over here in West Hollywood randomly.
Yeah, I want to see it, and he has no specials. He's currently recording his first one ever. I'm fucking psyched, but yeah, I love Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we get the double barrel Bobby Lee tonight, which, like I said, every fucking movie we get an unintentional. I don't know if our brain is doing it subconsciously, because like You could go back and check, but I'm like almost pretty sure it's every single one of these has like a double feature actor in it.
Yeah, some crazy tie-in. It was when I watched White Castle second, and when I saw this scene, I was like, no fucking way.
But yeah, they headed to the Asian club, I think is what they call it, and
Oh yeah,
basically
the
Harold.
East Asian Club. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
name of the little study group. And a couple of those guys are definitely 40.
Oh yeah. And yeah, he goes in like he's like doing a little Q&A while Kumar
Yeah.
is like stalking the halls of Princeton looking for weed, which goddamn, that's something I don't miss.
Is looking for weed, yeah. And
Yeah.
dealing with jacked up prices because you're the only option and I can't do any better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I remember being a teenager and somebody charging me $40 for a joint once, and I was like, "For this?" And he's like, "Where else are you gonna get it?" I'm like, "I hate you, dude."
Yep. He's like so he like kind of like bumps into this like little like scrawny kind of scruffy dude, and he's like, "Oh, you looking for weed, man?" And like he's like tries ripping him off. He's like, "What kind of fucking hippie are you, man?" He's like, "What kind of hippie am I? Fucking business hippie. I understand this wine man, motherfucker."
I was like, "Man, the Wookiee look hasn't changed much since 2004."
Nah. Well, see, what that look is basically like the minimum level of self-care. So
Right.
that's just consistent through history.
Or just like the hoodie that's straight up made out of hemp. Like,
Yep. The scraggly beard, the greasy curly hair that hasn't been washed in like a week.
also watching the scene where he's getting the Q&A just about being a finance worker and everybody's
Yeah.
acting like he's a goddamn superhero. I was like,
I
I know
know.
I'm old because so far in this movie, I would rather just hang out with those guys. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I would have just stuck there because like there's a party later. I'm like, okay, I guess there's booze, like
these
fucking
guys
White
have their
Castle's
shit
not
together.
happening. Yeah, like fucking like we might not even get to fucking White Castle. We don't have weed. It's just, this is happening at least, so let's do this. But yeah. Which they then find out later they regret not going to.
Yeah, Bobby Lee's partying his fucking dick off, which is so Bobby Lee.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that wasn't even just a scene. I think they just like put the camera around the corner like when he was off hours, and this is probably what was happening.
Well, I do think one part of that was real because it shows him in front of two girls pull their tops up, and then while they're looking at Harold and Kumar getting chased by the cops, he's like slowly reaching towards them, and they slap his hand away. I'm like, that was just Bobby Lee,
Yeah.
100%. Also,
but,
put oh, you get the battle shit scene right before
yeah, I
that.
was gonna say because he does buy like $80 of weed like at a rip off fucking price. The hippies even like $80. And he gets the weed, and like these two British twins, like obviously like just what this thing that never happens in real life. It's like, oh my god, it's so cute. Do you want to fuck? And
Yeah.
and like, okay, meet us in our room. Like it's like
This movie wasn't made by National Lampoons, but it certainly felt like it, especially during this part, because of that. And then
it's a spiritual successor.
well, yeah, I put down in my notes that they must have taken a lot of inspiration from them and their affinity for peeping Tom scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this where it's just like, oh, let's go look over, and yeah, they're just but yeah, because they're getting tacos, and so like you said, it's like meet us in our room later. They make the brilliant decision to smoke the weed they have inside of a stairwell at Princeton, which is like not going to be fucking noticed.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
prestigious Ivy League university, and Kumar should know better.
yeah, no, it's I don't know. That was just one of the things that took me on. Like, there are quads. You can go like you just passed a quad. You can go to any outside area, just stand in a bush and like fucking smoke
Or any of the
this up, and you'll
4
be good,
fucking parties you were just invited to.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like weed there. Apparently, it's fine like in those rooms, but like yeah, and
Yeah, in
they get like
2004, nobody was ballsy enough to just do that wherever the fuck.
yeah, no, you were hiding behind a dumpster or in a bush or in a car in the back of an alley somewhere and heading a goddamn swivel the entire time, not enjoying yourself.
Kids today only knew.
Yeah, which that was when we'll get to it in fucking Pineapple Express, but I found the whole theme of that movie was weed paranoia but correct.
Right, yeah.
Which was hilarious. But yeah, they're in the bathroom running from the security guard that catches them smoking weed, who's like a fucking Terminator level fucking security guard, like just like, come here boys, I want to talk, and like fucking with this mag light in his hand.
Yeah.
They run to the girls' bathroom. The two British twins come in and do battle shits, and be fair, everyone shits. Like, fucking, like, be a goddamn adult. Like,
Right. Not this violently, but
no. Well, I've had some moments that I wouldn't want another person witnessing personally, but
well, and then
there's
the
been
unrealistic level of control they have over it, and I don't understand
yeah.
the rules of battle shits could use some expanding upon.
I guess the whole thing is just whoever makes the bigger like shark seems to be the game of it.
She's like, you just sunk my my destroyer, and I'm like, how do
yeah.
you know though? Like, hold on.
Maybe it's a frequency thing. Like if you hit a certain like decibel level or note, I don't know. It's like you hit like a D7 note, and that's like D7 on the map. I don't know. But yeah, they're freaking out, and fucking Kumar fumbles the fucking weed into the toilet.
Yeah. I
Which,
hate that shit, dude. Anybody that's ever done drugs knows that when you're standing near a sink or a toilet, you're on high fucking alert because it's just magic, especially if you like have pills and shit. They just find their way into a sink.
Oh, no, I think the greatest one of those my friend group ever had is we were smoking in a Honda Pilot, and the weed was in a capsule with a person in the very back seat. The bong was in the front seat, so we asked them to throw the capsule up. And my friend, there was like a center console in the second row seats in the back, like between the two front seats that has like the air conditioning. One of the vents was missing from that because it had been kicked off years ago. And he just throws a fucking perfect spiral of all our weed into the fucking air conditioning vent that then goes down into the bowels of the fucking car.
Why? Why did he do that?
He didn't mean to. It was just a really bad throw. It was like, he was throwing to the front seat. He missed and just it perfectly just nothing but netted into the fucking aircon. Never got it back. Then we sold that car, and we pretty much hope that whoever has that car now never goes to Mexico.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like magic the way that shit happens. It's yeah, it's the worst. It's the fucking worst when you watch something fall down a toilet and it's gone forever.
Yep. Or another good one was when we were like deep in a forest smoking, camping like 100 miles from anywhere, and we dropped our bag of weed in a like dense ass bed of pine needles.
on a bag of pine needles?
No, it was
like
what's
open?
Yeah, like the bag was open, it spilled out, and like basically like where we were was like a bunch of like fallen dead pine trees, and the pine needles were that thick between the top and the floor. So it was just a bunch of stoners on their hands and knees. Like, is this one? No. This one? Yes. Yeah, put that in the bag. Put in the bag. Smoking pine sap the rest of that trip. It was terrible.
Oh, that's amazing. The things we do for drugs.
Yeah. When I'm crawling on the floor of the forest, I'm like, maybe I should really evaluate some things. Nah.
And then, yeah, I put in here the song playing when they're getting chased through the college. I couldn't put my finger on it, but it's like one of those stock songs that I've heard in at least 3 other movies. Little tidbit there. It drove me a little nuts trying to figure out where I'd heard it. But yeah, they get out of there, and then I don't know what the obsession with piss is in this movie, but they pull over like right after they leave. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Daddy has to urinate." I'm like, "Why was this even a scene?" I mean, the rest of it I get, but at least 3 times in this movie, Kumar says, "I need to urinate," and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
He's just got a small bladder or something. But yeah, as he walks out, like the raccoon sneaks into the back seat, and then yeah, one of those scenes that has nothing to do with like the rest of the movie, but I'm glad it's there. Is the bush
no,
scene.
it's like the deer and Tommy Boy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like then like yeah, Kumar goes out to the forest and like starts peeing on a bush, and then another guy in a suit and tie comes up and starts peeing on the same bush as him.
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy, another cameo.
Yep, Jamie Kennedy. Yep. Yeah, and he's like, "Hi," like, "Hi." He's like, "Can you like pee anywhere else?" He's like, "Oh, what? Is this your bush? A special relationship with this bush? You're king of the forest? You a tree hugger? Is this your special bush?" It's just like, look,
so
man,
nobody can pee on this bush but you.
Yeah, and he's like, "Look, I don't feel like getting stabbed tonight, man, so I'm just gonna go." He's just like, "All right, nice pubes."
I fucking love Jamie Kennedy. And this was also, I put this together. So you got Bobby Lee, you got Cal Penn, and Jamie Lee Kennedy, and this was right after Malibu's Most Wanted, and they're all in that movie.
Makes sense.
Speaking of, we got to do Malibu's Most Wanted against something.
Yes. That's where I thought like King Kong Ain't Got Nothing on Me came from. So that's
I know. A lot of people do.
Oh God, yeah, and
then they get attacked by the raccoon and go to the hospital where they see Kumar's dad and brother.
Yep. Well, before that, when they're getting attacked, they meet up with the fucking Jewish guys again for a second in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah, and they're going to hot dog heaven.
Yep.
Everybody's just stoned and wandering the streets of Newark, apparently.
Yeah, and there's a great line where it's like, "Oh, how was Katie Holmes' tits?" And it's like, "Remember the Holocaust?" It's like, "Yeah, the exact opposite of that."
God,
Again,
I fucking love
fair.
those guys.
Yeah, and they speed off. They're like, he's like, "Dude, I may have rabies." He's like, "You don't have rabies." Like, "We're not going to the hospital." Then like fucking hard cuts to the hospital. And
Yeah.
we figure out that like Kumar didn't want to go there because like his whole fucking family like fucking lives there. Apparently, they're all
His
doctors.
brother looks nothing like him or the guy playing
No.
his dad. I'm like,
His brother looks like fucking like slightly Indian Buster from Arrested Development. It was weird.
yeah, yeah. No, he was a strange looking guy, and he barely looked Indian.
Yeah.
I also
That-
looked up. This is the first time I noticed the Kumar's Meek Rab shirt,
Oh yeah, crab.
which was apparently the director's nephew's band, and he just had
Huh.
him wear their shirt for this movie, which is
Sick.
super cool of an uncle to do.
Definitely, yeah. The
I'm
only thing I know
gonna put
Meek
your
Crab
band in
from
one of the
is-
most iconic movies of all time.
Yeah, probably didn't even like last if I know most indie bands till when the movie came out.
Oh yeah, I'm wondering if something in here was by them though. I didn't really look all of it up.
Probably. Yeah, no, the only other time I've ever heard of Me Crab is like there's a reference in it in the South Park episode where they can say shit for the first time. Where it's like me crab is like one of like the forbidden words.
Really?
Yeah, it's like shit, fuck, asshole, me crab. It's like, oh shit, God hate me crab too. I fucking knew it. I hate that shit. It's nasty.
And then we see Ryan Reynolds cameo.
Yeah,
He convinces his dad and brother that he's like, okay, I'll show up to my interview, and then Harold is
Jax.
like, oh, so you're gonna go to medical school? He's like, nah, I just took their fucking access cards to get get medical marijuana.
yeah, and yeah, he like they dress up in outfits, and then I don't know how he mistakes him as his father unless he's like the only Indian doctor at the hospital. is
Just
I'm
more
guessing.
racism.
Yeah, just like sees a brown man with dark hair. Like, oh, that must be Dr. Patel. I will make
Yeah.
no further
Much-
inquiries.
Much different shade of brown, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and it drags him into like an active like shooting trauma victim, like bleeding out in the fucking table.
Yeah, and then he goes fucking full Born Identity here. But I also love when he's like, we need to sedate them before they go into cardiac arrest. He's like, let's try marijuana. And then you get that famous gif I see constantly of Ryan Reynolds taking off his mask and going, but why?
Hi.
Like, we
Yeah,
don't
then he just, like,
have
starts-
medical marijuana here.
Yeah, then he starts like arterial spurting. Like I was like, oh my god, this guy's gonna fucking die.
He goes, let's do this the old-fashioned way, and just like expertly yanks out the bullets, flips
Yeah.
up a fucking like a giant syringe to pull the blood out of his chest, and then he's
sews
fine
him
and
up real
talking.
quick. Yeah. And he's like, hey, by the way, do you know where the White Castle is? He's like, oh yeah, it's real close to here.
And then Ryan Reynolds starts hitting on Cowpen.
Yeah. Which I'm like, is Ryan Reynolds fucking his dad? Like, is that what this is implying? Because like he just went at it. Like there wasn't really a lot of preamble for that. It's like, you were a great doctor with beautiful lips. Chocolate skin.
I gotta so Van Wilder came out in 2002, and that's Cowpen plays Taj in that movie.
Ah, yeah, that would make sense. Yep.
Yeah, and then there's a Van Wilder, The Rise of Taj.
Eyes of Taj. Yes, I have seen that.
Oh, this era of movies was great until it
Yes.
wasn't.
Yeah, we got a
About
little
the time
tired
of
of it.
Rise of Taj, actually, is when it started
Yeah.
to suck.
I think Not Another Teen Movie was like literally like, okay, we're done. Like it's like
Right.
we've explored every aspect of this. Here's the parody of everything. Put it to sleep.
Oh, and then yeah, so they there's no weed in the hospital, so they leave. And then they see Harold's not girlfriend
Yeah,
at a showing of
his-
16 Candles.
His stocky.
Yeah, like Newark is not a small place, and everyone's really running into each other a lot.
Yeah, like according to this movie, there's like 25 people who live in Newark.
Right, and like 6 square blocks.
Yeah. And yeah, but they see Maria and she's like, oh, you love 16 Candles. You both love the same lame movies. And like, Kumar's actually trying to wingman. I'm like, come on, let's say hi. Like, it's fucking, there's no way that, like, you'd built out here. She'd think it's crazy. And then fucking Harold panics and slams on the goddamn gas.
Yeah, that was
Almost.
that was kind of the driving plot of every movie like this back then. Is somebody needs to get laid. One's nerdy, one's a ladies' man, and
Yep.
whole movie is harassing him to fuck.
hmm Because, yeah, back when we were kids, like, our friends were so interested in if we got laid or not, right? Like, that was a thing.
Yeah, no, most people just fucking lied constantly, and we were all
Yeah.
okay with it.
But yeah, they slam off the road, like their tires all blow out, and like Harold goes to fucking like try to replace the tire, and turns out like Kumar threw the fucking tire off the fucking
Yeah.
bridge with Goldstein.
He's like, remember when we got really baked and we threw it off a bridge to see if it would float? He's like, oh, that was me and Goldstein.
Yeah. Fuck. Then we get, is this who plays fucking Freak Show? I know it's someone.
It
but I forget who the
is.
actor is.
Please hold. Christopher Maloney from fucking Law and Order.
Yeah.
Holy shit, talk about the weirdest cameo ever, and why is he so good at it?
Oh god, it's so great. It's
I
just,
hate
yeah, so
the fucking pus scene though, dude. That was like the most unnecessary shit.
yeah, he's like, I'm ready. This is fucking like basically a character from like The Hills Have Eyes or fucking like Wrong
Right.
Turn in the Forest, like all that shit, like covered in pus, bald, stringy hair, super religious for some reason.
And he's like, look, that one's got pus coming out of it. And it
Yeah.
zooms in on it. It is funny though, they're like whispering. He's like, why do you think he can't hear you just because we're whispering? He's like, look, he's got
Yeah.
crust in his ear. He can't hear shit. He's like, I heard everything you said.
Yeah, and it's like the beat too, where it's like you can't hear anything, right? And it's just like, heard everything you said.
That
Yeah,
shit
they
was
get to-
fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, the timing. Then they get to their home, and he's like, "Oh, get your car fixed up in a jiffy if you want to go in, have a sandwich, rest your feet, fuck my wife, has lemonade, whatever you want to do." Okay.
I fucking love that part, dude. Christopher Maloney was like the funniest part of this fucking movie.
I know. Yeah, and like his house yet again looks like the fucking shack from like the fucking Hills Have Eyes and shit. And you go in,
Yeah,
and
there's
it's
just like a
this,
giant fire off in the distance on his property too.
Yeah. It's all this like wrecked cars and like mangled like auto parts and shit. Yeah, they go in and it's like this fucking like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like a 1950s grandma who really loved Jesus decorated the entire house.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anybody that lived in the South or the Midwest has seen this exact house.
Yep. Yeah, just go in like a creepy organ music playing, and they come around the corner and it's just this like hot blonde woman in like a skimpy ass shirt and
Yeah,
like Daisy
Malin
Dukes, like,
Ackerman.
and she's like, "Hi boys."
And then they're all talking, and she's like, "So you guys gonna fuck me or?"
Like, okay, who goes first?
Yeah, and then yep, another. I bet she regrets doing what she does in this scene because she got wildly famous after this movie. But
Mhm.
yeah, sweet cameo from Malin Ackerman's boobs.
Yep. And then she's like, "Okay, but only if you both go at the same time." We're like, "Yeah, we're not comfortable with that. Hand job?" She's like, "Okay, hand jobs." And like right as they're getting ready, fucking Freak Show comes in. He's like, "What the? You said we could fuck her?" It's like, "No, I didn't." It's like, "Yes, I did." "No, I didn't." "Yes, I did." "I did." It's like, I don't know. It's like, "You did. You did." It's like, "Oh, all right. Well, let's enforce him." Just fucking takes his own clothes off. Ooh,
And I like-
good. Good
He's
body.
got
No
the
fucking-
prosthetics on his face, and then yeah, like that actor is genuinely ripped. So when he
Yeah,
takes it off, like the rest of him is like fucking
So,
Greek
yeah,
god.
that's why she likes him. I get it now. Okay.
The scene
They
was
just run-
fucking gold, dude.
Oh yeah, and they just run screaming out of the house. I guess he's fixed their car at that point, and they just like get in the car and run.
Right. And then they pick up Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, which is the best running joke in this entire series.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the most epic cameo ever. People my age didn't even really know who Neil Patrick Harris was before this movie because we didn't watch Doogie
Yep.
Howser.
Nah. No one knew he was gay too at that time, I think.
Yeah, that was the best part about when he came out is like he's just been playing a lady killer for his entire fucking career because he did this and then How I Met Your Mother.
Have you seen the third Harold and Kumar, the Christmas one?
I have.
Yeah.
It
Do
has
you
been a
remember?
I forgot it existed until you said that, but I have seen it.
Do you remember how like this joke concludes in the third one?
Uh-uh.
Because in the third one, it's after he's come out as gay. And like basically Harold and Kumar like meet him again at this Christmas special. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you're gay? Like why didn't you tell us? We thought like you loved like pussy. He's like, no, you don't understand. I love pussy still. Look, it's just like if they think you're gay, and then you go like, oh my god, I'm not sure if I'm actually gay. You can have sex with anyone because they think they're like helping you somehow. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I forget he's played himself, so that would him coming out in the real world would have translated to the movie perfectly.
It would affect it, yeah. But yeah, they bring Neil Patrick Harris out, who is rolling balls, and judging from his performance, has rolled balls before.
Dude, exactly. When they get out of the car, he just like licks the seat because it's next to his face,
Yeah.
and then he's just like slowly dry humping the front seat.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm bored, man. Like, let's get some pussy. Let's get out of here. Let's do something.
And then they run into the extreme guys again inside.
Yeah, they're trying to go to the gas station to like get some direction. This is like, I have no fucking idea where they are after like freak show towed them out into the fucking middle of nowhere.
Right. And then you see the fat boy doing the pterodactyl impression that
Yeah,
has lived in my head forever.
Yeah, they'd be like, is that supposed to be a pterodactyl? What is that?
Something about the face he makes and the way he moves his head when he does it.
Yeah,
I fucking hated that guy, man.
Oh, God. And yeah, then they asked the clerk in Hindi for directions, and he's like responds happily, and then just like open assault starts happening. Like
Yeah,
they just
straight
like
up. They throw the dude on a kayak, and he like somehow floats through the air.
yeah, I guess the idea is
his merch.
he's paddling through the merch, and that's propelling him forward. I guess is the idea behind that scene. And just fucks up the store, and like they start fucking with the Indian cashier, and they like try to go and defend him, and they do the flinch thing where it's like, you didn't give me the flinch the first time, but the second time, and that like wins the fight somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I got hung up on that for a minute too. I'm like, why does that matter more? And then they leave. They go to walk out, and Neil Patrick Harris just takes off in their car, and he's like, did Doogie Howser just steal my fucking car?
Yep.
And then they go to walk across a street with a fucking crosswalk in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. Then just instant cop. This is like that's like 1 foot on the fucking like asphalt as they're crossing the street. It's like, like from out of fucking nowhere.
Enter super racist cop.
Yeah, and like Harold's trying to be all like placating and like, yes sir, no sir, and Cooper's like, yeah, no, fuck this pig.
And Harold gets mad and tries to punch Kumar and punches the cop.
Yeah. Oh god, I remember telling my friend like it's that thing where like you punch him and the cop like flinches half an inch, and like that's never something you want to see. Like when you hit someone, they just go, we're like, oh shit. Then
takes him to jail, and you see Gary Anthony Williams is in their cell. And that's another one of my favorite parts of this movie, where
like,
he
why
gives
are you
him
here,
some
man?
speech.
It's like black on a Friday night.
Yeah. And he's like, I've just been like, no point in getting riled up about everything. The world's gonna be the way it is. And he's like, I'm fat and I'm black. I've been getting fucked with my whole life.
Yeah, it's like, I have 2K barons.
And they're like, how do you live with it all, man? He was like, oh, I just try to do this and this. And he's like, oh, and I have a very large penis, and that keeps me happy.
Yeah. It's like the universe tends to work out as it should. And I have a very large penis, which tends to keeps me happy.
Love that part. And then Kumar starts crawling through the vents.
Yeah, and they have a fight, and he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna leave. Like, wait, how'd I get out of here? And like falls through the fucking police station anyways. Then we have the weed. Oh yeah, because when we first get into the station, we see the business hippie who got caught back at Princeton earlier is there, and obviously been raped. Is I think how they're kind of playing this, because he's like in his underwear shaking, like, no sir, yes sir. He got a nice stick up his ass. That's the only thing I think that happened to him. And it's like mom's there picking him up, and yeah, when all the cops like leave, because Kumar like put in like a fake call of like a bunch of black guys like robbing a store somewhere, and like everyone leaves because like, yeah, we get to beat black guys.
They all take off simultaneously, and Harold's like, well, that was strange.
Yeah. And then Kumar comes in, and before he saves Harold, he sees like the massive like fucking like 5-ounce bag of weed, and goes
like
into
activates his weed sense, and he starts fucking.
Yeah. He dissociates and does that thing when you see like a really hot girl and you just like go through your entire lives with them in like 30 seconds in your head.
He does it with a weed bag to the
Yeah.
point where he's committing domestic violence on his weed bag.
Yeah. Making up with it. Like,
He's even got a cut in the bag after he hits it. He's like, no, baby, no.
I'm sorry.
That part was great.
Yeah, and then like he opens the door, and then like all the cops come back in, and they're like, Jefferson's trying to escape. Is like the black guy sitting down in the cell reading a book, while, like Harold and Kumar standing outside of the cell, and he just puts a bookmark in his book and puts it down, and just like goes into a fetal position calmly. Oh, they bring another black guy in. He was like, it's like we got him. It's like, and he's like in like pajamas. Like I was in my bedroom. What the fuck? I was sleeping. Turns out he was like a civil rights lawyer too, and you watch the end of the movie.
Right, yeah. And then they grab their keys and leave, or they grab the weed and leave, and
Yep, because they don't have their car at this point. They think the car
Right.
is.
Yeah, they walk
Yeah,
into
the
the
car's
woods,
back-
and right when they're in the jail cell, you hear the news story about a cheetah that has been loose, and then they find the cheetah in the woods, and it smells
Some of
beef
the worst
jerky in
effects.
Harold's pocket, and then starts licking him.
Yeah, which I have heard though. Apparently, cheetahs are like the fucking like chillest big cats. They're basically like giant house cats, like genetically.
Well, one more reason I want a cheetah as a pet.
Yeah, I mean, well, you ever seen the heard about cheetahs and dogs?
Mm-mm.
This whole thing. Last time I went to the LA Zoo, they have a cheetah, and I noticed there was like a dog like in the cheetah enclosure. It was like a golden retriever or something. I'm like, that's not a fucking cheetah. And I was like reading some of the things, and apparently, cheetahs are like super skittish and like prone to anxiety and shit. But if you raise them from a cub with a puppy, they like look to the dog, and if the dog is chill, then the cheetah's chill. And
Oh,
like they
that's
just basically
fucking
grow
awesome.
up together for their entire life. Yeah.
Definitely getting a cheetah into puppy then.
Yep.
But yeah, they
no
they
reported
ride the cheetah
fatalities of
through the
cheetahs.
woods.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. No, cheetahs never killed a person.
Okay. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is all pointing towards get a cheetah.
Yeah, they smoke out the cheetah first, and then also like the cheetah is like the size of like a fucking like a pit bull basically. I don't know how both these full grown men are riding it, but all right.
Yeah, no, they CGI the shit out of it and have him on like a mechanical cheetah.
Yeah, and they're like running through the forest like this is working. And then fucking Harold gets like smacked on the branch and like flies backwards, and a very very dated effect shot where it's
Yeah,
just
it's like a cartoon dream, which is apparently animated by Renegade Animation, who did a couple other famous cartoons. And then Maria pops up in the dream, and he shoots the cop in the dream.
yeah, like, bullets. How'd you know? My only weakness.
Yeah, that was a weird little aside that didn't quite have the
Yeah.
same effect as the marijuana dream. but-
No, not really. And it was like, yeah, I don't know what like prompted that. And then like he dreams like Maria's licking him, then it's just like Kumar licking him. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
no explanation for that.
He's like, I just thought if I did some gay shit, you wake up. And he was right, to be fair. So,
And then they stand up and see Neil Patrick Harris go by in their car out the sunroof with two topless girls. Nobody
Yep.
apparently driving.
they're going, they don't need drivers.
And
And
then
yeah.
they like give up. Like Kumar's like, okay, we'll find a payphone and call a cab back to your office. And then they see Goldstein and what's his name? Other
Rosenbaum?
Jewish name. Something like that.
Goldstein and
Rosenstein?
Rosenberg. Rosenstein. One of those. So it's a
Something
Berg or
like that.
Stein.
God damn it. And they're eating at hot dog heaven, and he's like, I want that. Sometimes a man needs exactly what he wants. And then they see the Extreme Bros again.
Yep. Ugh, God, yeah. Which yet again, I still think they're fucking firing him, or they're following him the entire time.
They have
And,
to be, dude.
Yeah, and basically, like all the Extreme Bros go inside, and I guess they left the keys in the car. They're like, "Fuck it, we're stealing this car."
Right.
They jump into it and like drive out, and then like there's this part in it that like, I never caught before. Like, just steal our cars? Like, I think they did Extreme Bro number one.
Yeah, he's like, that is so not extreme. He says, I know Extreme Sports Punk number one. I
Yeah.
know.
That's like what their character names were. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and then they're driving in this like fucking like pimped out fucking like off road car, and they put the music on, and it's all fucking like Enya and fucking like
and Wilson
90s like
Phillips.
soft pop.
Yeah, they start listening to "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips,
Yeah.
and then a cop
Oh
sees them speeding by, and he is like, "Oh, we got him." And you think he's
yep.
going after Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, but no, but I mean, it does make sense the cops are looking for these guys, though. They're fucking menaces.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, when they wrap it all up at the end, they're like these fucking skater punk menaces,
What valid
and
description?
they yeah, they pull up to like a cliff. I don't
Oh,
remember why.
well, which I realize it is the hill of Cherry Hill.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
The they always say it's like it's in Cherry Hill the entire time. So I'm assuming like this is the physical hill of Cherry Hill that they're on top of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then they see
So
the
just
hang gliders, and they're like, Kumar gives another big speech about how their ancestors came to America because they were hungry,
yep. And he's like,
and then
yeah,
all of a
me and my
sudden
dad
it's
used to do this
daytime,
like yeah. Well, because you can't hang glide at night.
which I get, but like there
Yeah.
needed to be a better transition there.
Yeah, or at least like when they're going through the forest, make it like steely dawn or something like that. Then like show the sun coming up over the horizon. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's a hard cut from like night to day. But yeah, like, Kumar's like, yeah, don't worry, I've done this before. And like as they're like going off a cliff, like Harold, what? It's like I've never done this before. Then they fly what seems like a really fucking far away for like the distance that the fucking
yeah,
burger place was from. It's like they go like around California, like around the world and back, and then land. It's like,
yeah. While they're in the air, I think is when the cops come up to the truck and they find the giant
yep.
bag of weed. And he's
Which
like, "We
I would
got
have
those
taken with me
motherfuckers now."
personally. Just saying, I would have.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was gonna say, "We got our weed," but he says,
Yeah,
"We got our evidence to put away these guys."
yeah. Which I personally, I believe half of the weed to frame them. Take the other half. That was a lot of weed.
Right.
And
And
then,
then they crash land in front of a White Castle with just
yep,
like one single cut on them.
yeah. They're way too. They're wearing helmets and safety gear. Thank goodness that the Extreme Bros had on hand that fit them.
Oh, apparently this was filmed in Canada, by the way. So they built a replica White Castle there because it doesn't exist there.
Yep. I mean, it did look a little too fresh and new for a White Castle, from my understanding.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There wasn't a fine layer of grease over everything from the grill that's running 24/7. Yeah, and they go in there and they put like a massive fucking like 30 burgers each and like 5 fries and Cokes and Diet Cokes and
And
shit.
5 Cokes. That was the part that
Yeah.
got me. Like, I get all the rest of it. But can you just get refills?
Yeah, but I guess, I mean, maybe it's a no refill place or either that. Yeah, but this also explains why he's going to the bathroom all the goddamn time. This is normal soda drinking habits.
Drinking 5 fucking Diet Cokes.
Yeah. And yeah, they realize they have no money. Like, he gave all his money to Princeton, and I don't know why Harold is broke, but he is.
Yeah, that was not explained at all. He's just all of a sudden his cash has fallen out of his wallet.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a debit card or anything. Like, I don't know, that was one of those things where it's just like, we need this to happen for the story. Like, it wouldn't have been hard for like him to get like robbed at some point, or maybe the cops. Oh, I bet the cops jacked his cash. That would have been.
Oh no, that did happen. I forgot,
Yeah,
while they're
yeah.
in the cell and they're talking to the black guy.
Yeah, the racist cops is like, you.
Okay, so they did explain it. My bad.
Yeah,
They covered everything.
yeah. It's like Home Alone when the fucking tickets get like knocked into the fucking trash basket for like 2 frames and everyone misses that shit.
But yeah, they had no
then,
money, and then Neil Patrick Harris comes up from behind them and was like, "It's on me."
Yep. And it's like, dude, you fucking stole my car. Or they first said, dude, where's my car? Yeah, dude, where's his car? Which is a reference to one of the greatest movies of all time. Dude, where's
Which
my
is
car?
great when you know this guy directed that.
Yep.
And then they start yelling at him. They're like, "You have any idea what we fucking went through?" And he was like, "I know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
paying for your meal."
Yeah. It's like, so here's 50 for the burgers and 200 for the car. It's like, what'd you do to my car? It's like, I left some love stains in the back seat. You'll see. They're like, well,
And then
where are you going now, Neil Patrick Harris? He's like, wherever God takes me. Just leaves.
And he's going right into the next movie.
Yeah. Still probably rolling balls. I mean, it's 6
Oh,
a.m.
yeah.
That is not worn off yet by any means.
And then the finance bros from the beginning come in, and Harold just snaps the fuck out on him, and what he calls him a cock
boy, cock boy.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cock boy. It's like, yeah, cock boy, and you're just stalling because you can't think of anything to say back. It's like, I can't think of anything. I can't. You know what? Cock boy. Yeah, then he's like, look, like, you fucking guys, like, get your shit together and do from those whores in fucking Atlantic City. The two girls that came in with her, like, which also realize, like, they both react to, like, oh shit, he knows. Like, it's not like they fucking, yeah, because you know, outside, like, how'd you know they got fucking gonorrhea? It's like, I don't know, that was fucking fake, but apparently he fucking hit a nerve.
And then they go home and gets on the elevator with hot girl Maria.
Yep.
And
yeah, and he looks like insane at this point. He's like covered in dirt and sweat,
and he's
blood,
gotta smell like shit.
Yeah, probably smells like weed too after the end of all this shit. and he just like confesses all his love to her, and she reciprocates without really even saying a word.
She,
like,
while he's talking, closes her eyes and like leans out for a kiss, and I'm like, really though?
Yeah, and then he like keeps going on his triad, and then like fucking just kisses her, and thank God she's into it, because there were some assumptions going on there. He wasn't even looking at her half the fucking rant.
But this is the other part where fucking Kumar's like, well, it makes sense, I guess, since he drank 5 Diet Cokes, but he's like,
Yeah.
I have to go urinate, but I left something in the car. I'm like, why are you always saying urinate like that?
Yeah, it's specific. Maybe it's medical. Maybe it's like he's like,
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah. Then he the elevator comes down. Like, do you touch your penis?
It's like, I just got some Kiss Game on. I'm like, who the fuck says that?
Yep. Yeah, and then it turns out she's going to Amsterdam for like a week and a half, and she'll be back, and they're going to go on a date afterwards. And Kumar's like, wait, no. It's like all these like European dudes in Amsterdam, they're just going to fuck the shit out of her. You got to go follow her, man. He's like, I don't know. And it's like, you know, it's legal in Amsterdam, right? And it's like, cut to black.
Yep. And then right before that, you get there's like a news montage on TV
where they are now.
movie.
Yeah, it's like all the fucking skater bros got arrested for like huge amounts of marijuana and fucking like assault and vandalism and shit. And all the race cops get arrested because they turns out like
suing them.
Yeah, Tariq is suing them, and the other black guy that they fucking arrested like from his bedroom is like the top civil rights attorney of like the state.
Yeah, I like the nice little background gag to do the wrap up for everybody's story. That was funny.
Yeah, and then this kind of ends right there. Nice little story of the night.
And then you would think they would do Harold and Kumar go to Amsterdam after this movie, but they do Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay.
Well, they try to go to Amsterdam. Yeah, and then things go wrong. Because
that movie was fucked. I will. There's like a visual image from that movie that's stuck in my head forever.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. The fucking Hugh Blodden.
Yes, dude.
Yep. A bottomless party.
All right. Well, you need a break before we go into the next one?
Yeah. Cool.
All right, cool.
I need to urinate.
Getting into Pineapple Express, which had a budget of $26 million. What year was Pineapple Express again? Like 2008 or some shit?
Yeah, something like that.
Pineapple. 2008. I was very close. Came out 2008, budget of $26 million. Worldwide box office of $102.4 million. Runtime of 112 minutes. IMDb score of 6.9, only 0.1 below Harold and Kumar. Rotten Tomatoes, critics gave it a 68, audience gave it a 73, and it was directed by David Gordon Green, who directed George Washington, All the Real Girls, Stronger, Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends.
Okay. There's some discrepancies here.
I'm confused. So when Judd Apatow does a movie, he's not directing them?
No, he's a producer, I think.
They're so clearly like Judd Apatow movies. He just must have a huge influence on them, at least.
I think, he's got a huge thumb on his thing, but I think a lot of it too is just Judd Apatow like kind of mandates how the movie's recorded, and a lot of that is like just we improv for fucking 10 hours straight, and we'll carve like 10 good minutes out of it.
Also, apparently this was also written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, who wrote Superbad. So
yeah,
he found his people early, man. Set a tone.
I mean, definitely kind of has the same, like, kind of like, Los Angeles adventure feel. Because, oh my God, so many times we've like been there, been there, been there, been there, like while I was like
Right.
watching this.
Yeah, I can't believe the other one had the director from Freaks and Geeks. It's kind of blowing my fucking mind,
Yeah.
man. Like, how is he not on this?
Oh God, like that whole chase scene with the cop cars in the movie, they're just like going up and down this one street like multiple times, like if you
Yeah.
watch.
God,
Ugh,
this movie has some great. Once James Franco enters the movie, it's just gold, man.
yep.
But it also has one of my favorite opening scenes of all time, which is just the Bill
Yes.
Hader sketch, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. We like started like a 1930s bunker in like the middle of like nowhere.
And
Like
they're
a
like, "So you've
general
been
climbs
smoking
out.
item 9 now for 20 minutes. How do you feel?" And he's like,
Like a side of butter melting on a big old pile of flapjacks.
and then he like pauses for a minute. He goes, "Yeah."
Oh God, then I love like the bell diver suit like guy comes in. It's like,
He's like, "Holy balls, man!" And then the general's there, and he was like, "I need you to be professional, sir." He's like, "How do you feel about your superiors?" He's like, "How do I feel about this dog and pony show they call the military? Here's how I feel, sir. Your dick, my mouth."
and he's like, "All right, take him out." Like they're just like having a conversation. You see like a gunshot in the background.
And he's like, "Fill it in, bury the evidence, make sure this is never found," and then grabs the phone. He goes, "We have a verdict on item 9. Illegal!" And like freeze frame.
Yep.
Raiden came in and made weed illegal. Yeah, everybody forgets that guy played Raiden in the sequel.
The sequel.
That movie, dude. I'm excited for this sequel. It actually looks pretty good, but
Yeah, I liked the most recent Mortal Kombat movie. Everyone shouted it, but it's like, dude, it's just supposed to be stupid fun fights. Like we're not making Shakespeare here.
well, I liked it. Other than, I don't know. I would say the main character different. They definitely make it look like he's going to be Scorpion, and then he's not.
Yeah.
And his power's fucking dumb as shit. And he's not even in
Yeah.
the sequel. So,
Yeah.
but Pineapple Express. After the opening scene, we cut to Seth Rogen driving around, listening to talk radio, talking about legalizing weed,
Yep.
and he's court processor.
Serving subpoenas, which I feel like this job might low key be kind of fun. Like might need to look into this.
Yeah, I don't really see this happen anymore. The only time I've ever, well, not the only time, but whenever I've been served, it was just the cops came to my house and stuck it to my door.
Oh, it happened to my friend's dad got served to someone fucking impersonating a DoorDash driver.
Really?
Yeah, they
Well, that'd
came
be
in with like
way cooler.
yeah, no, because like apparently he'd been like ducking the subpoena for a while, and like this guy came in. It's like I'm not going to name names here, but it's like DoorDash for Mr. Johnson of DoorDash for Mr. Johnson. Like I'm Mr. Johnson. I didn't order anything though. It's like fuck. 'Cause everyone wants fucking free DoorDash. Like no
I
one's gonna
can't
resist
imagine
shit.
that pays a super lot, but I bet in big places like LA or Denver, you could make a decent chunk of change.
Oh yeah, no. There's a bunch of dumbasses doing a bunch of dumbass things every day here. You make some big bank on it.
Actually, the last subpoena I got was just in the mail, but I guess they don't really think I'm somebody that's not going to show up. So,
Yeah, exactly. No, they send subpoena servers to people that have been like ducking the official summons and shit like that. Like, because basically the whole thing with it is that they did prove that you answered to that name and that it was put into your hand. And at that point,
Right.
you can't say I didn't know. Like,
Right. But yeah, he does make it look like a blast. He's got a whole fucking kit of disguises, like he's James Bond in the back of his trunk.
He's like a doctors, UPS. Fuck.
That's my favorite when he shows up to a dude doing surgery and throws the papers onto the guy he's doing surgery on. He's just like, "You're a fucking asshole."
Yeah, just completely like desecrated that whole room. Is going to need to be like resanitized. You guys need to be stitched up.
And then we get to, I can't believe I forgot about this. He's dating a high school girl, and it's Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, in her pre-bed shitting days.
God damn, bro. She was destined to be a psycho.
Yeah, you could see it in her eyes here too.
Yep. But yeah, he shows up at high school. He's on with the radio show too. They're like, "You even get any pussy?" He's like, "I got a girlfriend. She's in high school." And they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yep. Yeah, and he's just like a 25, 26-year-old just walking into this fucking high school, like, no fucking problem, like, which was interesting. Then Boyle from fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine's like, excuse me, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, another Apatowverse guy who was in
Yep.
Superbad. And he's also weird though, because he's sitting there giving him shit, and then the high school quarterback guy walks up to talk to her. He's like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" And is like touching on his arms and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
this
I
is
heard so much
creepy.
about you.
And then
So I'd be
Seth Rogen
watching your
gets
butt.
jealous of him. She's like, "You left your shorts in my car after we worked out," and he's like, "The fuck."
Yep. And it's like, yeah, we're in all these classes together, and I'm going to be with her in college next year when she graduates, and I'll watch your butt for you. I mean, I'll watch your ass. I mean, I'll watch it for you.
Which is just weird that he's even get mad about it because he's fucking a high school girl.
Yeah, exactly, too. It's like, it's their relationship, like the football player and her would just make sense, but like, he's this like schlubby fucking 25-year-old son, which I will say is bad, but I've seen it more than a few times. Like,
Oh
where
yeah.
the fucking college kids and past start coming fucking to the senior class and start farming because, like, well, I have a car and I can buy alcohol, and I have a minimum wage
100%.
job and can buy you things.
Usually the girl isn't like not cool with the guy selling weed though. They like brag about it.
Which I guess, I don't know, man. It's like, this 2004, but even then, like, I still think weed was like cool kind of a thing, but I
Right.
don't know. It's a different time. Like, this was 21 years ago?
17 years ago.
17, oh, sorry, 20, yeah, the other one was further,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And then we meet Saul. He goes over to Saul's house, and my God, James Franco just murdered this role, dude.
Oh god. I had this drug dealer, man, who was just like always like wanted to like sit and talk and like, hey man, come hang out with me. It's like,
Yep.
dude, I'm kind of doing a crime here. I just kind of want to like come and leave.
Yeah. The longer I'm here, the more anxious I'm getting. I also noticed this watch through that he has 2 TVs going.
Yeah, no, like I kind of do that too. I have my laptop open watching something in the game, and my second thing, and like my friend I was watching just looked over and was like, you realize this is just you, right? And it's like, fuck, dude. Yeah. But yeah, he's like, hey man, like, do you ever like, could you like pull the plug on someone, like, if you like really needed to? He's like, I'm just here for weed, man.
He's like, he's like, because I could talk about that all day, but you know, got stuff to do.
Yeah. Then he busts out the Pineapple Express, I think, here.
Yeah, he says it like when El Nino hits and it mixes with the dirt in such a way, and it smells like God's vagina.
Yeah. And it's like this is if like the Northern Lights and the Red Indica and the Maui Wowie and the OG Kush all got together and they each had a kid, and those kids then met somehow, and then those 2 kids had kids.
And then he sees the cross joint. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And
Yep.
being a teenager when this movie came out and a pothead, every person I know at one point tried the cross joint, and
I did it.
unless you got the special masking tape from the head shop, it didn't work.
Oh no, I had one friend who was able to do it, and I smoked it. Then he described to me how he did it. I'm like, I really wish I hadn't smoked that, because he basically described paper mache with spit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, interesting.
But it was not near. It was never as cool as the fucking movie made it look. I will say that.
No, definitely not. And one thing I kept noticing too, which was weird, was like every time I cut to James Franco's bedroom, there was like a D&D miniature setup like on his bed of like trees and little like carts and like a teepee and
I
bushes
wonder
and
if that
barrels
was
and
like.
shit.
I wonder if that was like a nod to Freaks and Geeks, because that's how they meet him in Freaks and Geeks, right? He's the jock and comes and plays D&D with them.
Yeah. That's the only thing I think of. He's like, if like just in his room and to the side, he's like there's like on like a little glass thing on his bed. It's just like all these little miniatures.
Yeah, he keeps weird memorabilia from everything he's ever been in, so I wouldn't be shocked if he kept some D&D stuff. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that. I also like that he keeps repeating, I thought hurricane season was over, like it was some amazing joke, because he's watching, oh, fuck, what's the name of that show he's watching? The Jeffersons?
I don't know, I didn't catch that one.
When it first shows him, he's in, she's like, I thought hurricane season was over. And he's like rolling a joint, laughing to himself, goes, I thought hurricane season was over. And then when he goes into his room, even, he's like, I thought hurricane season was over.
Stuck on that joke. One thing I did notice, though, when they spoke of the cross joint, they said they've known each other for 2 months at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Way too close for that. But also when he says, so-and-so, my second favorite civil engineer. I'm like, so this guy knows enough about civil engineering to have a second favorite.
Yeah. Well, then even later he says, like, I want to be an engineer.
Right.
Like, I want to build things and make things. So it makes sense that was part of his background.
And
And then, while they're hanging, the other guys show up too, like the other random drug buyers.
And he's such an asshole to them, and they're like in and out immediately. And he's like, fucking lingerer, man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I fucking hate lingerers. The guy's like, man, you got any Percocet? Like, I don't got any fucking Percocet. The fuck is wrong with you? Get out. What kind of place do you think this is?
Yeah, fucking lingerer is another line I've said a lot in my life.
Yep.
Oh, and
Yeah.
from when they were in the high school, another thing I've said a whole bunch that I forgot was from this movie is when that dude walks up and he's like, time to suck today's dick.
Yep.
I've said that before work so often.
Probably not with that much enthusiasm, though. It's more of a,
Oh, yeah.
time to suck today's dick.
100%.
Yeah.
And then
he's like
he leaves and witnesses the murder, right?
Yeah, because he's like, James Franco's mad ass to smoke and run after talking about lingering, so it's really funny. But yeah, he's like, oh man, like I gotta give it to Ted Jones. Like, oh man, I know Ted Jones. He's like the biggest weed dealer in California, in like Los Angeles. What if it's the same guy?
Yeah. And yeah, I love this part because yes, you see Rosie Perez as a cop pull up, run inside, and they just shoot the shit out of this dude in front of a big glass window. And then Seth Rogen's freaking out and coughing and backs into the car behind him and hits someone in front of him like 3 times.
Full Austin Powers move, just bah, bah, bah.
Whole time he's just like,
oh yeah,
Office Space, yeah.
Express.
Yeah, I love that shit. And then he runs to Saul's and you get the cliche, he's pushing the buzzer at the same time he's trying to open the door thing. And runs up there and they connect the dots like, so you're the only guy he gave Pineapple Express to. He's like, yeah, man, only guy in the city. He's like, so hear me out. Ted could get this and be like, this is Pineapple Express. I know who I gave it to, Saul.
Yeah, and it's like, no, man, like it's like only Red has it. It's like Red only gave it to you. It's like, yeah, but like Red, like he wouldn't say, like, no, man, Red's cool. He wouldn't fucking sell me out, man.
But he's like, we
Red
gotta
got me a
fucking
hand
leave
job.
tonight, and they leave, and then we meet Craig Robinson and that other guy that's also in Superbad, Kevin Corrigan, who plays Budlowski and Matheson. And they're like my favorite duo in this movie. They're so fucking fun. It's like the first thing I saw Craig Robinson in. He's fucking hilarious in this movie.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, and like it's like they leave, and like seconds later, the fucking like thugs show up, fucking trying to like suss them out. They're like, shit, they fucking left, and I think that after that they go and hide out in like the forest for a bit.
Yeah.
And just like start being the most paranoid stoners that you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah. First, they're like putting it together that Red probably. Well, Seth Rogen puts together that Red would probably sell them out, and then he calls Red, and Red's sitting there with the goons. And he's like, no, I would absolutely never tell on you, man. And he's wearing Uggs and a kimono. This is Danny McBride.
Fucking, yeah, and I love Danny McBride's character in this. Like, the second at any point he has a chance to flip on someone, he just immediately takes it. Like, there's like no loyalty to either side in this whatsoever.
He's like, I got to go see my grandma tomorrow if you want to meet me there. He's like, is that your grandma over on 31st and Main?
He's just like looking at the guys. Oh, God. And,
after he hangs up, he's like, they could triangulate our phones and shit, man.
Which later they do. Like, we find out. Like, it's like they're geniuses. Like, they smashed one of the phones and threw the other into the forest. It took us an hour to find it. They're all like, why'd you throw it? We have to find it. Like, they can track that. How can't they? Freak out. They're like, oh, they probably can't track it anyways. It's like, yeah.
And then they start running. James Franco just like thinks he sees something and is like, shit, and takes off, and they both eat shit in the worst possible way.
Opposite directions. And both end up back in the cars. Like, what'd you see? It's like, I heard something and I saw something. He's like, you didn't see shit. You didn't hear shit. I'm like, I definitely saw something. Just
and then,
nothing that was out there.
They pass out listening to talk radio. And another favorite scene of mine is when they wake up and he's like, goes to start it. He's like, battery's dead. He's like, wait, what do you mean it's dead? He's like, it's dead. It has ceased to live. I don't know how else to explain that to you.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the fucking Monty Python parrot scene. It's like, it has ceased to be. It is no more. Ex-parrot.
It's just like, fucking talk radio, man. It's so boring. The car probably killed itself.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because that's how everybody felt about talk radio back then, and now we all listen to podcasts.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, we just need to see the person's face doing it the entire time. That was
Right.
great. Yeah, and they wake up and they realize, like, first, like, they're like, it can't be 3 in the morning. And they fucking slept like 3 p.m. Like, oh, no, it's worse than that, man. It's daylight savings today. It's fucking 4.
He's like, we slept for fucking 18 hours. And then they do this weird jolly walk through the woods with like happy music playing. They're blowing smoke into a caterpillar.
Yeah, weed hike. We all had a weed hike. Weed hikes are great.
And then they're hitchhiking, and it cuts to James Franco with his thumb through his zipper. And he's like, hey, it's like my thumb is my cock.
Yeah, we're not gonna get any rides with that, man. Then like hard cuts them getting a ride.
Yeah, they get dropped off at Red's in a boat that's being towed.
Yeah.
Which I was just like, every possible opportunity in this movie, they make whatever's happening hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, they get to Red's house and like he looks like he's been pistol whipped.
Right. Yeah, still wearing the Uggs and a kimono. And again, his house looks like it was decorated by a grandmother. It's got that shitty beige carpet everywhere and everything's plastic wrapped.
He's like, Red, what happened to your lip here? So he's like, herpes.
He's like, yeah. I've never had herpes before, so that's why I look like I've been crying.
Yeah. It's like, dude, we've shared so many joints. What the fuck?
And then he's like, he's like, you don't really seem like you're into danger. He's like, I'm not in danger, man. You see my armpits? I shave them so I'm aerodynamic when I fight.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, and then it just like Red's is acting sketchy as shit the entire time.
Yes,
and I think like they're about to leave, and he just like attacks them basically.
No, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna make a call real quick to my wife. He's like, yeah, call your fucking wife. And he's like, no, and runs over and grabs the phone out of his hand.
Yet again, weed paranoia saving the day. Like he's like, oh, he's gonna fucking call someone, tell him we're here, man. It's just, the weed paranoia in this movie every time is correct, except for I guess the forest when James Franco fucking runs. But like every other time, like they're perfectly accurate in what is going on when the fucking weed paranoia sets in. It's like almost like the Pineapple Express is like tapped them into some kind of like prophetic like fucking paranoia.
And then this fight scene and a bunch of the other fight scenes in this movie are so clunky, like they're all not athletic, but it looks so
realistic.
Painful.
Well, it looks like what would happen if like I tried to fight someone in my house. Like
right. When he whips the fucking ashtray at his head and it poofs in the air, I'm like, oh god!
just grabs the fucking dustbuster and starts beating fucking James Franco with it.
Or when they both like tag team tackle him through the doorway and he crushes through the sink.
So, yeah, time out. Oh, time it.
And low key, Red during this scene is like beating ass. Like every time he's one on one, fucking spits in his face and then punches him.
And yeah, and then they finally take him out by like slamming his head through a fucking drywall. Like,
yeah, they take him and Seth Rogen goes, "This ends now," and throws his head through the wall. And then he wakes up and they got like the worst duct tape job ever to restrain him.
They taped his head like
there's like a piece of duct tape going from his forehead to his knee.
Or like James Franco was like individually taping his fingers to his knees and shit.
And then he wakes up and goes, "I'm gonna flex and bust out of here." All right, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Or like Seth Rogen's like threatening him with a cactus just to the side. Yeah, and he just like completely dumps like everything that's going on. He's like, yeah, man, Ted is like in a war with like the Asians, and like the Asians sent a hitter over to his house. And it's just like,
yeah, he's like, Ted's looking for you. Ted knows you did that shit. He's in a war with the Asians, and yeah, the whole time Seth Rogen's holding.
He's like, what kind of Asians? It's like, he's like, I don't know, man, like Chinese, Korean. Like that's a big fucking difference.
And then Craig Robinson and the other guys show up. And he's like, guys, run out the back. I got you. I will not let you down. And then as soon as they walk in, he's like, they just ran out the back door. If you go, you can catch them.
Yeah, they're running down an alleyway and like like he's like trying to hide in a dumpster. He's like, dude, don't fucking hide in a dumpster. Keep fucking running. Oh god, and it's like, and also like the henchmen have like this fucking like kind of like old married couple vibe about them. It's like one point, it's like, man, I think you're getting soft, man. It's like, I'm not getting soft. I just want to go see my wife. It's like, dude, I saw you pull a fucking that guy's jaw off one time. Why are you fucking being a pussy about this?
Yeah, Seth Rogen says they need to go to his girlfriend's house before the bad guys come find her. And Ted's on the phone with the goons, and he's like, "Were the guys Asian?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "All right, kill Red." And then they just shoot him in the gut twice and leave.
Twice, walk out. But they shoot him once. And he's like, dude, you fucking shot me out. What the fuck, man? That's not cool. They fucking shoot him again. It's like, oh.
Yeah, Red is like a fucking cockroach in this movie, dude. I love it.
But yeah, Ted thinks like the Asians are fucking like encroaching on him, and that fucking Seth Rogen is some kind of like assassin that's like going out and killing people.
Yeah, it shows Ted and Rosie Perez connecting dots that don't exist, and they're like, these guys are highly fucking trained.
Like they're one step ahead of us at every turn.
And then it shows them show up to his girlfriend's house for dinner. Dad is super pissed that they're sitting there waiting for him.
And he forgot like there was even a dinner tonight. He's like, oh yeah, the dinner tonight that I agreed to come to. And he's all fucked up from like being in the forest all night and high.
He tells Saul he has to wait outside. He's like, oh man, I wanted to meet Angie.
He's like, you'll meet her, man. Just not right now.
And then he's sitting there telling his whole story. And this is Ed Begley Jr., by the way, who was in Spinal Tap at a very young age.
Yes.
But he's like, dude, you smell like shit.
Yeah, and then he's like going through this whole story, and like during telling the story, he's like, and then also your phone number is on my fridge at home, and they could very easily find this house. Oh shit.
And the mom's like, you are high as a fucking kite. And that's been stuck in my head forever.
Yeah, and Dad's like, I'm getting my gun. And he's like, don't get your gun. You don't need the firearm. Like, what the hell? And then I think we have the first Bobby Lee cameo is actually a scene back when like he's like threatening the Asians.
Right. Yeah. I forgot about he's on the phone, big dick in the Asians, and dude's getting like a really weird sensual pedicure from his goons.
Yeah. Bobby Lee and what was it, Ken Jong? Ken Jong. Yeah, like the two like the people, it's like, he killed your brother, we will avenge him, which I guess like the guy who got shot in the beginning was like the brother of like the these two guys. Bobby Lee and Kim Jong.
Yeah. He says when they're talking shit, he says, fuck your mama, and it translates to bring it on.
Yep. Oh god. And then the
also
dad
like
comes back.
right before that, when the goons come into the house and Craig Robinson just shoves his hands into the mashed potatoes and shit.
Yeah, it's
he's like
they've been here recently. Yeah, like the dad pops off a couple of shots at fucking Seth Rogen, and like the goons outside like, what the fuck is that? It's like gunshots.
And then James Franco runs in and gets stabbed with a fork.
Yep. I guess they'll escape to the car, and like Seth and James are sitting in the car like, all right, yeah, let's get out of here, and like, get the fuck out of our car. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah.
He's like, I will protect you, and the dad's like, fuck off, loser.
Yeah, and she tells him like, go hide in a motel, and they run off, and they just run into the house while the goons are searching it. I guess it's a weird cut, like that part, like because like they're all in the house at the same time, and just leave. I don't know.
Well, then it randomly cuts to after the talking shit to the Chinese scene. Dale and Saul are up in a tree smoking weed.
Yeah, just hiding, I guess. Yeah. And they're like, God, how can we get money? And there's this massive sack of like weed. It's like, can't you just like sell some of that weed? I was like, oh yeah, I'm a drug dealer. Shit, I forgot.
And then they immediately go sell to some children.
Yeah.
Like, what
kids who want some chronic.
And he's like, takes all their money, and he's like, you can each take as much as you can in one handful. And Seth Rogen's like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fucking handful. Yeah, all these kids run away, and like they're like, yeah, that went great. We have money. Like, let's go get some Slurpees and like some like burritos or something. It's like, yeah. And fucking James Franco runs off to get the food, and then like this like black lady cop just comes sprinting fucking around the corner.
She's like, I saw those kids walking away. Their eyes were all fucking red.
No. She says, their eyes as red as the devil's dick.
Yeah, then we get like one of my favorite car chase scenes of all time because she's cuffing him up, goes and looks up his name, which alerts Rosie Perez that somebody has him, and she's like, "You need to keep him till I get there." And Saul comes up, sees
Just
him getting arrested.
well, before that, the funniest part of that whole scene is that like he starts telling the cop what's going on, and she's like, "I believe you. I knew some fucking bullshit was going on in the second
He's
precinct."
like, "I
He's like,
hate that bitch."
yeah, it's like, what did you say the cop was? Like a lady? It's like, I know who that bitch is. He's like, okay, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Like, I don't care. I gotta take my badge off. Like, we're gonna fucking solve this problem. Like, fucking James Franco jumps in front of the fucking car.
Yeah. Yeah, he's holding a red slushie and it looks like blood got everywhere. And then while she comes out to check on him, he runs around, sneaks into the car to drive off in it.
So
And
like,
my
no, go
favorite
back.
part, he goes to kick out the windshield and his foot stuck out of it for like most of the car chase.
He's like, oh, my groin.
Which is great because that's what happens when you try to kick through a windshield, dude. It's webbed. And then Rosie Perez is chasing him, and again, most realistic version of this. Saul's like, I have an idea. Goes to slam on the brakes, and she just also slams on the brakes and starts shooting at him.
Yep.
And shoots a random guy.
Sorry. And they start chasing through a parking lot, which I've been in many times.
Really?
Yeah, that parking lot used to be near Sears, and there also used to be a movie theater there. It's pretty close to my old school and my old summer camp. And during the summer on Mondays, they would take us to the theater there because it was like the cheapest, shittiest theater in the valley.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yep. Yeah, no, this whole fucking thing is like I've been to that Carl's Jr. I've been into that underpass. Yeah, this whole like a lot of this was shot like around where like I like went to school when I was a
This
kid.
only happened to me a couple times. They've done like one movie in Champaign, and a lot of movies they shoot at the Peachtree Marriott in Atlanta. Like
Oh,
when
dude, yeah.
it's a huge hotel, and I had to
Oh,
stay
dude.
there for work. But
Yeah, no, I mean the high school that I used to go to, like they shot there all the time. Like there's a couple of my paintings in a fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode.
oh, dude, Jess, she keeps saying whenever we do the horror episode, she wants to have like a little segment. But they shot Halloween in her high school, or Nightmare on Elm Street. They shot in her high school.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
for mine it was they shot in like the old like you've seen Sunny in Philadelphia, right?
Oh yeah, that's like my second favorite show ever.
Yeah. So like were there teachers at the high school like D's subbing
Abbott
like, a drama
Elementary?
class? No. We're earlier than that. It's like mid seasons, but it's like they go to like a high school.
Oh, I know
and
what you're
Charlie's a
talking about.
janitor. Yeah,
Yeah.
and D's like teaching the acting class. That classroom was my old drama classroom, and in the background are some of the posters that I painted for the shows that I was in.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have anything that cool, but I didn't grow up in a city, so
Yeah, you just got to be where there's a couple million of us, and then you're probably,
yeah.
the chances of being seen go up.
Another thing about
exponentially.
Jess's high school, have you ever heard of the comedian Mateo Lane?
I think so.
He's a gay dude who just started kind
Oh
of getting
yeah.
popular.
Is he the dude with the hair
He
plugs?
went to high school with her. Yes.
Yes, I have seen
Yeah,
it.
Jess went to high school with him and Charlie Kirk.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
I think off the top of my head, I went to
when she
elementary
told me
school
she
with
went to
Nils.
school with Charlie Kirk, I was like, if you tell me you hooked up with Charlie Kirk, we're getting a fucking divorce.
I sat on Kirsten Dunst's lap when I was in kindergarten.
What the fuck, man? That
Yeah,
ain't
she
cool.
yeah, she was like back in my school, it was a religious school, and the eighth graders would watch the kindergartners. And when she was in eighth grade, I was in kindergarten there, and like she was like, I was like apparently like bored and like not paying attention. She's like, okay, you can sit in my lap, just pay attention, we'll get in trouble. Yeah, Olsen twins
You
were at my
lucky
school. I went to school with the brother from Lizzie McGuire for a bit. Using my drama class.
Yeah. No, anybody that's gotten famous from my hometown is for making something. Like,
Oh, fucking my roommate had acting classes with the Asian chick from The Boys. I forget her name.
boys, I'm trying to remember anyone Asian in that show.
The like Frenchie's girlfriend, kinda.
Oh, Kamiko or something?
Yeah, Kimiko. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was actually in the classroom when fucking Will Smith like picked her out for fucking Suicide Squad as Katana. Because it was like, yeah, it was Will Smith's old acting class, and he came in and it's like, yeah, so does anyone here know karate? And she was just like, it's like, okay, you come with me. And that was it. That's how they
Yeah, the guy that
Suicide
invented the
Squad movie.
Sharpie and the guy that invented Dippin' Dots both went to my high school, but that's about
Okay,
it.
yeah. I'll acknowledge the Dippin' Dots, man. That man changed world of zoos and theme parks as we know it today.
Yeah, no shit. That's like the only place I ever see them. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Dippin' Dots.
They're good when it's stupidly hot, but in Colorado, I don't think they're going to sell that well.
Yeah, I never really like. I don't want real ice cream every time I eat Dippin' Dots.
All right. Anyways,
They're
I know
smoking weed in a
celebrities.
tree, and
Yep.
Dale says you're my favorite drug dealer, and then that
Yeah, it's
somehow
like
turns into them arguing, and
yeah, you're not my friend, you're my drug dealer. It's like the only reason I hang out with you is because I enjoy the drugs that you have. And he's like, well,
yeah.
fuck you. I thought you were my friend. Like I could.
And then another classic line, he says, "The monkey's out of the bottle, man." He's like, "What?"
Yep.
And he's like, "You can't put Pandora back in the box."
Yeah, back in his box, he's like still getting it wrong. Pandora was a girl. Yeah, and then they do the sad walk away montage.
Yeah, you see Saul crying hysterically while eating a cheeseburger on a playground, which was so sad.
Yeah, and then Seth fucking calls his like fucking girlfriend, like just weeping. It's like, I'm so sorry, I love you so much. He's like, I love you too, I want to get married. He's like, oh no, I have horribly misjudged this situation. You are nowhere near mature enough to fucking be dealing with any
She's
of this.
like, what? He's like, yeah. I mean, the fact that you would take me back kind of makes me not want
Yeah,
you.
it's like I'm like kind of a piece of shit, and you should have some more self worth than that. That's making me like consider this whole thing.
That was fucking great.
Yeah, it's like he realized like, oh, she's still a child. Shit. Okay, yeah, this might be. No, I need to stop this. Like, he just has this like moment of clarity.
And then he looks up Belogus in the phone book to see where Saul's grandma lives, and he goes there, and
Yeah, Saul gets there first, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they kidnap Saul, and Dale shows up. During that, right when he's getting kidnapped, though, he hits Craig Robinson in the face with a coffee pot.
Oh god, yeah. He's aiming at the other guy, and the other guy ducks, and fucking just like Craig Robinson just gets it full in the face. He's like, ah! like really selling how it would feel to get fucking smashed in the face with a coffee pot.
That's what I'm saying, man. The violence in this movie is like legit brutal.
He's like on the floor, like it's like screaming, and like there's like a pool of blood coming out. It's just like, oh my god, it's actually insane.
And then Dale shows up while the grandma's talking to the cops, and I love that she's like, and the worst part was he was wearing pajamas.
Yep. So it hasn't
Typical
changed or
grandmother.
anything.
And then they take Saul to the farm, and they're like going into the underground place from the beginning of the movie, and there's like weed plants as far as the eye can see, and Saul goes, El Dorado, the legends are true.
Yeah, and he's like identifying them from like 100 feet away by sight. It's like Northern Lights, OG Kush, Maui Wappy. Oh my god!
Here. Yeah, and then
then it cuts back to Seth going back to Red's house.
Who's bleeding out by the toilet, eating a bowl of sauceless spaghetti.
Yeah, drinking like a couple empty sodas, and it's just like dying. He's like, what's up?
And they both like agree that Saul is a great dude. They've both been pieces to shit to him. And then you get the strap up scene where they start getting all their guns, which is another classic. He's like, I used this little guy when I was a prostitute.
He's like, fuck life, which is like fucking, that was like in all the fucking trailers.
Yes. It is so goddamn funny, dude. And then all that, they're suiting up and everything. And then they're driving a Daewoo, and they pull up and they park like insanely far away from the barn. And they get out. He's like, all right, man, let's go. And then he's like, no, I can't fucking do this, man.
Yeah. Like, that's a fucking murderer, man. He's like super into that shit. I'm out. He's like, what? We were just all pumped up, and we were like, I thought we were good. We got it. He's like, yeah, no, man, I'm out. Just good luck. And just fucking drives away. This weird ass little car.
And he's like driving away while he's talking. And then you see Dale comes in holding a guy hostage, like grabs a guy and holds him hostage. And the not Craig Robinson guy just shoots the guy he's holding hostage.
Yeah. And he's like, look, man, like I don't have fucking time for this. I want to get home with my goddamn wife. Like I don't have time for a fucking hostage negotiation. And it's like, look, if anyone asks, Dale shot him. All right, we got that? It's like, I'm telling Ted.
He's like, don't tell Ted. And then
it's like, he's here. It's like Paul's dead. It's like, he killed Paul? Paul was a trained CIA assassin. This man must be insane. Like,
And then they throw him into the big like interrogation room from the Bucker that
Yeah.
Bill Hader was in with Saul, and they have their little makeup.
Which, if you'd watch in the background, the fucking scuba suit is still like there, hanging on a hook in one of the scenes.
Oh, I didn't notice that either.
Yeah. It's like over Saul's shoulder, or you're like in the little closet in the back, like the whole fucking like brass helmet scuba suit's like hanging on a fucking hook back there.
It's awesome. And they're like having him make up and like, I love you, man. He's like, we're BFFs. And then Craig Robinson comes in and he goes, hey, we can hear everything y'all are saying. Shut the fuck up.
Like they don't listen. Okay, we're gonna make a plan. Like they keep fucking
they
planning.
start making their secret plan. And then that Budlowski tells Ted that Dale shot Pete. He's like, Pete was
Yep.
it. Like, hey, who the fuck are these guys? And then in comes Bobby Lee.
All the Asians like ninja their way in.
Yeah.
Which sounds racist, but that's really just what they're doing. Like they're all in like blackout suits and coming in through the windows and like rappelling down on ropes and shit.
And then Craig Robinson comes in, he's like, listen, man, we heard your whole getaway plan. 1 cough means you go, 2 coughs means you go.
Yep.
And then Dale just runs directly at him anyway, and he just shoots him in the fucking head.
Yeah, and he's like, no! Or fucking Seth fucking runs over and tries to fucking like disarm him.
Yeah, and then Saul attacks him after he shoots Dale, and he grabs a gun and shoots Craig Robinson. And then Ken Jeong drops in and come back to Saul screaming, don't die, Dale. And he holds him up and he sees just the top of his ear got shot off and he just tries to like stick it back on.
He's like, this look cool. He's like fucked up. He's like, man, it looks like it might be infected. Like, damn it.
He's like, yeah, it looks like it smells.
Yeah.
And then for the next 10
guns.
minutes or so, they have a 3-way fucking shootout that is low-key fucking dope.
Yeah, I love how Seth and Dale just keep fighting like, red ammo, oh more guns. Like it's just like behind them on the wall.
And you get like these one-on-one fights too. That my favorite part of this is that, Seth Rogen dives off a ledge to fight Ted, and Ted's apparently not great at fighting either. And then you cut to Saul fighting Rosie Perez, and like in a weird like sense of progression, like he's not holding back like the whole trope of I can't hit a woman. He's just straight up beating her, and she's beating his ass, and they're just going back and forth.
And she's beating his ass like one-handed. She took like a fucking shot in like the initial attack from like the Asian gangsters. Like,
and then you get the slow-mo shot of Saul saying "fuck the police" and pulls out an AK and misses every single shot.
Yeah, just the recoil like sends it all the way up to the fucking ceiling.
Again, realistic. I love it.
Yeah. Then they're in the basement, both fighting with like fluorescent bulbs for some reason, like a lightsaber reference.
And then they wrap it all up by Budlowski comes out and Perez says, shoot him, like shoot Saul. And he's like, I'm hungry. I'm going home to my wife. And then Craig Robinson just pops out of the underground ladder and just fucking shoots him.
I knew you were going soft. I told you.
And then Red comes in to save the day, busts through the wall in the Daewoo and runs over Craig Robinson's head and Rosie Perez.
Yeah, and just fucking completely ends them. Red then
and then shoots
comes
his
out
fucking foot with a shotgun for no reason.
Yeah, then Red gets shot a fucking third time. He goes down.
Unkillable.
Yeah. Well, he goes down like in the barn, which I don't think is on fire at this point, I think, but it's like about to be. Oh, but then
Red says, "This is my moment, man. I saved you." And then fucking gets riddled with bullets.
Yeah.
And then Ken Jeong pops out and yells at Ted. He goes, "Suck on my balls 2 times." And throws a
fucking bomb, which yet again I call bullshit on Seth Rogen surviving that, because like you're in a closed bunker and like the explosion that happens underneath the what is it, the Daewoo, I have it written down here, the Daewoo Lalos gets shot up and then falls down on Rosie Perez, I think is the second kill. Like that's how she gets killed. So the Daewoo gets 2 kills.
Daewoo is the GOAT. Also, Daewoo was one of Bobby Lee's my favorite Bobby Lee sketches on Mad TV, where he brings a girl out of the bar to see his Daewoo, and he's like, "No, baby, look." He goes, "Daewoo, bounce," and looks like it has hydraulics, and it's just his buddy in the trunk bouncing up and down.
Oh God! And then, I think the explosion kills Ted and like throws him into the wall. Seth survives by just being in an
Yeah,
open.
they show Ted's body after that. It's like so fucking
Yeah,
brutal looking.
Yeah, it's like slammed to a wall, fucking, and he just pulls out the fucking papers from his fucking jacket, like, "You've been served." Fucking drops on his corpse.
And then Seth Rogen turns into a superhero, I'm assuming from all the weed smoke.
Yep.
And takes off his pants because they're on fire.
Yeah. Sees Saul like on the ground unconscious. And he's like,
Just
"Saul!"
calmly picks him up.
Yeah, just in his tidy whities and walks him outside. And like they're like, "You saved me." He's like, "Where's Red?" And they just like look back, and Red is just crawling out of the building that just fucking exploded. And he's like, "Eh."
I fucking love Red, dude. And then we cut
yeah.
to them in a diner just rehashing the whole plot of the movie. And he's like, "We got a car chase earlier." He was like, "You got a fucking car chase." And then doing this whole thing where he's like, "I was a dick to you guys. I was a dick."
Yeah, he's like, "I didn't like you at first." "Well, you didn't like me." It's like, "Yeah, but he liked you so much, I'm gonna like you now." And yeah, he's like, "Guys, I don't know if I'm like really high or dying from all the blood loss." Like, "Oh yeah, you're like a lot of stuff has come out of you. You should like eat."
Yeah.
And
They
then
like
that's
hold
where
hands for a moment and close their eyes, and he just like fades out while they're sitting there.
Like, dude, I think that's where my fucking watch cut off because of my fucking rental ran out at that point.
Oh, that was pretty much the end.
Yeah.
They're like, "We got to get you to a hospital." He's like, "I got to go get my ear checked out." And then Saul's grandma pulls up to pick him up. And as soon as they get in the car, she's like, "You all smell like shit." And he's like, "I know, Bubby." And then that's the end.
Yep. So yeah, I missed like the last 2 minutes.
I hope this is still happening because I think it was partially true. Have you seen This Is the End?
Yes.
So in This Is the End, they all play their selves.
Yeah.
And they say, like, we want to make a sequel to Pineapple Express. And they're like talking about what the plot would be. It would be like Red is a big drug dealer now, and they got to go take Red out. And then they said in like an interview that is really a thing they want to do. And I'm like, please, God, do it.
Oh man, actually, there's something we could maybe do a two for is This Is the End and World's End. The end ends.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
both
no,
kind
that'd
of
be a
like
good one.
apocalyptic end of the world fucking comedies.
Right. Yeah, no, that's another one of my favorite movies. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a massive Judd Apatow fan.
Oh yeah. There is a thing that's like I do
don't know if they
understand
could
why.
make it though. If they could make a sequel now though, because of all the problematic James Franco
Yeah.
shit.
True. Well, I mean, they could do Dave, like just like it's.
Oh, true. No, that's a great idea actually. He
Yeah,
isn't
it's his
fucked up
younger
yet.
brother. No. Yeah, maybe fucking Saul like is in prison and like fucking this is his younger brother that like is kind of taking up the family business.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And now
Love
fucking
me some Judd Apatow stuff.
Seth has to fucking teach him how to be a drug dealer.
It'd be amazing, actually. Or do Dave Franco and Jonah Hill or something. I don't know. Anything
yeah,
they
that'd be
make,
good.
those guys make, I'm in every single time. I have yet to see what I did like.
No.
All right. Well, that being said, now we're going to get into our 10 rounds, and we're going to tell
Yes.
you which one we think is the best. So, starting with round 1, which movie has the best stoner duo? We got Harold and Kumar versus Dale and Saul.
I mean, I have to say I'm going to be horribly biased on this because Harold and Kumar was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. But I don't know. It's like I guess it all depends. Do you prefer like a very solid friendship, or do you prefer something that's like kind of in progress of being made and a little rocky?
Right.
Like, are you looking for like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, or are you looking for like something a little more rough?
Well, here's the thing. If I say name a weed duo, you're going to say two things right out of the gate. You're going to say Cheech and Chong, and then you're going to say Harold and Kumar.
Yeah. We're not going to say Dale and Saul like or Seth or whatever his name was.
No, they're great and they're hilarious, but as far as like stoner duo, when I think that, definitely Harold and Kumar before Pineapple Express.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's like, and yet again, it's so fucking weird. I guess like most of the sales of that movie must have been after the fact. Like, I wonder what like its like DVD sales were like, because it's got to be way better than
Right, Harold and Kumar. Oh, absolutely, dude. Yeah. No, I feel like it has to have made more money than that, just in like advertising
Yeah.
and
Well, I forget what movie. Oh, I think it was American Pie, but I remember like American Pie. They think like had like way higher viewership than and like should have made more money, but basically because so many kids were buying tickets to other films and then sneaking into that one that it like affected the box
right.
office. Wonder if
Uh,
that's kind of what happened to Kumar here because
it's not a lot higher, but it looks like it. Oh no, never mind. They made more as the franchise went on, but it's all very low
yeah,
for the. But they're also going mostly off of box office. It says in total worldwide gross of 23 million. Yeah. But again, I don't know how well they kept track of fucking DVD sales and shit back then.
yeah,
Also, we stole them, and that was right around when pirating got huge.
true, yeah. I think I've definitely pirated Harold and Kumar.
And then Cal Penn went on to work on for the fucking White House anyway. So
Yeah, I almost wonder like if a bit of like why this movie isn't so remembered and got buried a little bit and why you can't find it like streaming for free is because like while he was working the Obama campaign, maybe they kind of buried it a little bit.
oh, that's true. That's a good point. Guantanamo Bay is super easy to find, though. I will say
Yeah.
that. All right. Well, we got round one going to Harold and Kumar. I gave 10
Yeah,
and
I'd
8.
say yeah. Because yeah, they are literally like one of like the duos. Like, and if you can put your name next to
Yes.
Cheech and Chong, you're doing pretty well.
Right. All right. That takes us to round 2, The Quest. White Castle Pilgrimage versus the drug-fueled murder conspiracy.
I mean, one definitely has higher stakes than the other one.
Right.
That's for damn sure.
One's a lot more convoluted, too. I mean,
Yeah, because the
Harold
Harold
and
and Kumar
Kumar,
one,
first 10 minutes, they're like, we're going to White Castle.
yeah,
Ta-da!
and everything of the plot is in service of that goal. Where I feel like, yeah, Pineapple Express, like they're kind of scrambling a lot of the time and not really sure what they're doing. Like it's not even so much as an adventure as like as much as I'm reacting to circumstance.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we have to run. Like, oh shit, we have to run. Like, it's not like we're going to that point, kind of a thing, you know?
Right. Yeah, I definitely give this one to Harold and Kumar too. Not by a wide margin or anything,
Yeah.
but
And also, like, Carolyn Kumar was maybe put a little lower. It's not like the fucking most epic quest in the world,
no,
but yeah, it's
it's the most straightforward quest
yeah.
slash
But you
plot
know,
ever.
I think the thing is, it's a quest that we've all been on at one point, and we can all
Exactly.
empathize with it. Like, just like, God damn it, it was right here. Now we gotta fucking take this whole goddamn mission. And
Yeah. I remember after parties, Keeson would come find me because I would always end with me going and getting like $30 fucking worth of McDonald's breakfast back when it
yep,
was like everything was $1. And I'd be like, we can eat like fucking kings, bro. um, so yeah, that one goes to Harold and Kumar as well, taking us to round 3, supporting cast and cameos. I wanted to include that because I feel like there's a lot less
yeah,
of that in one.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, Harold and Kumar is like basically solid cameos throughout the entire thing. Like,
Yes.
I can't think of, like, I mean, I guess maybe like the Extreme Skater Punks and the Cop, but beyond that, like everything else is like a known actor. I want to say,
Right. Right. That's why I included supporting cast because there isn't really cameos in Pineapple Express,
yeah,
unless you count Ed Begley Jr., I guess, and Rosie Perez, I guess.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, I guess fucking
But I
Lindbergh,
mean,
like,
the strength, yeah, I wanted to, there's very little supporting cast in Harold and Kumar
yeah,
because it's just like characters coming through the movie. So you basically, Pineapple Express is supporting cast versus
it's Harold and
the,
Kumar's cameos.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, you know, I might, I'm almost thinking of I might give it to Pineapple Express in this one because the Harold and Kumar cameos a lot of the time are not advancing the plot in any way.
right.
It's
They're just
like
one-off
fucking
jokes, and they are hilarious. But what I
yeah,
like about the supporting cast in Pineapple Express is a lot of them stick throughout the movie, but they're equally as funny and
yeah. Like, even if they
consistent
have
with the
small
story.
bits, they're like the thugs, like fucking are like extremely funny the entire movie. Like even Ted and like fucking Rosie Perez, who's like like you said, connecting these dots that just aren't fucking there. Like the
Right.
entire fucking movie is
Right.
hilarious. Uh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah, I mean
definitely leaning
the
more towards Pineapple Express on this one because, yeah, I mean the
yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris cameo is epic and like stuck or like it's definitely something you think about when you think about that movie. But I mean, you
Yeah,
think
but
about Craig
narratively,
Robinson, you think about fucking Amber Heard's character, like all these
Yeah,
people that are in the movie but like stay in it and are great at
yeah, and
acting.
affect the results of the movie and the final outcome and all this thing. Where
Right.
it's like really the only cameo that affects the final outcome of the movie is Neil Patrick Harris. Like
Right.
everything else is just incidental joke, like kind of a thing.
Yeah, I would go narrow margin here 10-9 to Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Because I love them both for what they do, but yeah, the Judd Apatow is great at having like simultaneous stories that are both
Yeah, and also his
hilarious,
characters
like the
feel a little
cops
bit
and
more.
Superbad.
Yeah. Whereas, like, yeah, and the characters feel a little more rounded, and even the random off like characters, like in Superbad, like the party like, characters, like they all felt like these like dynamic, interesting characters who had another story going on in parallel to the main story that we don't get to see, but they're
Right,
still complex for that. And like, yeah, I felt there was a lot more of that in Pineapple Express than there was in Harold and Kumar, where just kind of just like jokes ricocheting off the main plot. Whereas, yeah, Pineapple Express, every piece has a purpose.
right, yeah, and they're hilarious in White Castle, but
Yeah,
just a tad bit better for me in Pineapple Express.
yeah, because like Harold and Kumar does very much like a script written by kind of a newer director. Like it's like
Right,
the whole production was like people's first tries at certain things,
yeah, but
which
boy
was
was
very
he
well
lucky
done.
he got all these insanely famous people to be in it.
Yes,
The one
I
that
think this
gets
is
me
one of the
the
things.
most is old boy from Law and Order. Like it
Yeah, that
fucking killed too. It was so
I know, and
fucking funny.
under so much makeup you wouldn't be able to tell unless you looked it up. Like
Right. Well, I just had a feeling it was somebody famous, so I immediately Googled who played Freak Show.
honestly, I think I thought that was Jamie Kennedy for years. I didn't even know that was fucking Briscoe.
Would have shocked me.
Yeah,
All right, that takes us to round 4. Villains and obstacles. We got the finance bros, Raccoon, and the cops versus Ted, the drug lord, Rosie Perez, the thugs.
I mean, the obstacles in Harold and Kumar seem to be kind of more incidental. Like they're just like bumps in the road and roadblocks of an average night. Whereas, like, yeah, the shit in Pineapple Express is like legitimate, like lethal threats.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know if at any point Harold and Kumar's lives were in danger during the course of their evening. Like maybe like
Or
running
if they
the car off
did,
the
they
road a
kind
couple
of
of
breeze
times.
through it.
Yeah, I guess the hang gliding and like falling out of a fucking like 60-foot tree, but they're fine.
I will say, I love. Do not get me wrong. I love Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, but there was a it was a theme through the 2000s and late 90s where comedies were just guy wants to do a thing and a bunch of shit keeps going horribly wrong, and
Hmm.
eventually I got kind of sick of that. Like it just got kind of an
Yeah.
irritating to watch. Like
Yeah, like the road trip, Euro trip, like all the fucking
Tommy Boy, all that shit,
yeah,
all those movies is just we're trying to do a fairly simple thing and insanely wild shit keeps going wrong.
yeah,
So yeah, I definitely like the obstacles what they're faced up against in Pineapple Express more. It's I don't know, it's funnier to me and more realistic
yeah,
than
and like the stakes are
raccoons and
higher,
shit.
and when all of the antagonists all meet together at the end, it's fucking hysterical. So
Right. Yeah, they've great action scenes too.
yeah,
Like I said, it's a great combination of funny and clunky and like realistic and painful to watch. Like
yeah. Whereas Harold Kumar is just like kind of a collections of problems that are like on like a line next to each other. It's like, oh, Neil Patrick Harris stole our car. Oh, we're in prison.
there's a
Oh,
raccoon in the car.
there's a raccoon. Yeah, it's just oh, we're dragged into this wacky situation in the hospital. Like none of these things are connected, like at all.
And then if it was realistic about the fourth thing that happened, if you looked at me and were like, "We're still going to get burgers," I'd be like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?"
Oh, after the raccoon, we're done. I'm going home. Like
I
that's
have
it.
fucking work in the morning, Nick.
Yeah, it's like I got attacked by a rabid animal. I am bleeding. I've been probably sitting in the emergency room for like 2 hours. It's 4 in the morning. We're done. Like we will get it tomorrow. I promise.
If you
We're
mention
done
White
tonight.
Castle to me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. There's a Carl's Jr. on the way home. We will stop there. If you don't want anything, then shut the fuck up.
Exactly. We live next to so many restaurants we passed.
Yeah.
All right, so that one going to Pineapple Express. Uh, similar theme for round 5. The road trip versus the chase. Which one is better?
Uh, I mean, I don't know. I do love me a road trip movie. Like, there's something
I'm kind
about
of
it.
leaning towards the road trip movie. It just felt very
Yeah.
nostalgic. I
Yeah,
don't
where it's like,
know.
I like the Pineapple Express, but it is a very anxious movie where everyone's kind of running around the entire time. And
Right.
You know, like shit's constantly going wrong. Whereas like Harold and Kumar is like, you just has more of this kind of like vibe to it that like I just kind of
Right.
enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah. Makes you miss the days of when it was just you and your buddy just driving around through wild shit and random
Yeah.
road trips with no point because you didn't have that many
Yeah.
responsibilities.
Back when we didn't have a fucking GPS to fucking tell us exactly where we're going and we get
Yep.
lost sometimes. Like,
Dude, I vividly remember the first time I got to use a GPS because I would drive down to Tennessee a lot to see my family. And yeah, the very first time I just had like a slide out phone and I seen GPS on there forever and assumed it cost a shitload of money. And I like went to go get MapQuest like to pull up and put in my
yep.
car. And I was like, just for shits and giggles, I wonder how this works. And I opened it and it was like, now free. And I was like, what? Like held that up the whole time. I was like, this is amazing.
Oh god, no! I remember the fucking MapQuest days, and I do not miss them.
Yeah, bro.
Uh,
If one
no.
single thing was fucked up or they had an old picture there because they would put like little pictures of where you turn.
Yep.
And if that was off, you'd be like, that's not fucking here. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh no! Two times it fucked us bad. One time, we were going to my friend's cabin in Big Bear, and we'd never driven. I think my friend was 16, so he had like just got his license, and we were all going by ourselves. We were super stoked, and it was like literally out of fucking Harold and Kumar. There was like this chick in a convertible with like the biggest hits and the lowest cut top you'd ever seen, and we just like 16-year-old boys are just like matching speeds with her. Like, and like just completely blow by our exit, and we drive until the fucking freeway one's out, and we're like, okay, we've made it here somewhere. And then the other time we were going to the Eastern Sierras to camp up near Mono Lake, and I don't know when we took a wrong turn, but we just took a fucking wrong turn because we're just like driving to point like, y'all see any like mountains like anywhere near us? Like, shit, no, we're in plains. We fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, that was, you didn't want to react too early and turn around and go look for what your exit. And, you know, then it turns into waiting way too long before you're like, all right, I fucked up.
Yep. Then you gotta go
These
ask a
days, we'll
crackhead
never
at a
know
fucking
what
gas
that was
station
like.
to fucking give you directions. Like, yeah, you go down 15 furloughs down that one. It's like, oh god, we're fucked.
Beautiful. So yeah, like I said, I'm leaning towards Harold and Kumar for this one. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like I said, like the whole thing with Pineapple Express is it's not really like a unified mission or a trip. It's just like we're here, we're there, we're here. We got to run to here now. It's just kind of chaotic. Whereas yeah, Harold and Kumar, it's like we have a quest and we are going on a quest.
Well, and their little sideways plots in Pineapple Express. Like when it happens in Harold and Kumar, they're still traveling, they're still moving towards something. But in Pineapple
Yeah,
Express, like now we're gonna walk through the woods and get high for a while. Like now we're gonna
exactly.
get high
Yeah.
in a tree for a while.
Now we're gonna have sad montage. Yeah, just kind of just like random little things to kind of distract
Yeah.
it from the pace of the movie.
So narrow margin again, but yeah, we'll give that one to Harold and Kumar, taking us into round 6. Which one takes the cake for the most ridiculous scene? You got the hang gliding, the cheetah rides, the barn fight with the weed inferno, the red fight.
Yeah, the weed fantasies. I mean, I almost,
Those
I mean,
gotta
if
be
we're-
it, right? The weedry where he's
yeah,
fucking the weed bag and the cartoon
yeah, and
dreams.
having children with it, and yeah, like just it's so fucking insane. Like if we're talking about a single like fucking off the wall goddamn scene, because like only the ones I've seen a fight scene in a house, I've seen a shootout in a drug den before. Whatever the fuck that like weed marriage montage was, I have not seen that before, and I've yet to see it since. So
I don't know why it sticks out so much to me, but it really does. The part that cracks me up the
it's
most
so
is when
well
he
done.
slaps it, and then when he's comforting it, it has a slash through the bag. Like
Yep.
they're so obsessed with continuity and the
Yeah, no,
weirdest times.
that whole scene too, where he's like fucking like stress. It's like after all this like idyllic shit, he's like stressing over bills, and like she brings him coffee and like a robe and hair color. It's just like, learn to make coffee, fucking bitch. I'm sorry, babe. I love you. It's just like, oh my god, we went so far.
And it cries in the corner. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely gotta by a decent margin here. I gotta
yeah.
say, like 10-7 Harold and Kumar for this one.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that one was easy. Round 7. This one's going to be fairly easy for me, but comedy style. We got the absurd satire versus gory slapstick stoner humor. Judd Apatow versus National Lampoons.
I mean, fuck. Like I love Harold and Kumar, but fuck, some of the comedy didn't age well. Like to the
No.
point, like I didn't realize, like, oh shit, I'm getting cancer.
Like I
here.
said,
Shit.
they're great, and they took a lot of tropey jokes and did them hilariously and did new jokes. But some of the tropes that are in it, I am so tired of them, and I was tired
Yeah,
of them then. Like the peeping toms, the gratuitous titty scenes throughout the fucking
yeah,
movie,
that
which
have
I can't
no
say I
fucking
was tired of then because I was a
no.
teenager, so I was probably like, yes.
But also, it's like it's one of those things too, because like, have you ever noticed like there's way less nudity in television shows nowadays, or if it is, it's like serves the plot somehow.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, like
it's
Euphoria and shit like that has a fuckload of nudity, but it's
yeah,
all about like
but it's
drugged out
part of
teenagers banging.
yeah, it's
So
part of the story and shit like that. Or Game of Thrones, it's like a bunch of debauched fucking kings and queens who fucking have like concubines and prostitutes all the time. It makes sense, but like. Yeah, like in the 80s, we're just like, okay, we need to get tits in here somehow. How do we do that? Like, and
yeah,
I
National
think it's just,
Lampoons was fucking notorious for that, and then
yeah.
like Van Wilder and all that shit.
Well, also, I think a lot of it is just like the fucking like how prolific pornography is now, basically.
Oh
Because
yeah,
back in the day, like if you had Nadia on VHS, that part of the tape was fucking worn out. Like
right.
the tracking was fucked on that part of the tape.
Yeah, everyone's so fucking desensitized now that it, if Van Wilder came out today, they'd be like, "What the fuck was the point of that?"
Yeah, why? Yeah, like things like Porky's were like fucking like borderline porn and stuff back in the day, and like fucking reviled and like yeah, and even the 80s is just like like back to fucking Tommy Boy, like when we were watching, it's just there's that whole fucking scene in the pool of peeping Tom nudity that
Right.
doesn't serve anything to
And they
the
did the same
plot of
thing
the
in
film.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and shit. Like,
Yep.
but I mean, beyond the nudity, like I said, the peeping tom tropes,
Yeah.
there's
There's
just
like a lot of
random
F-bombs where
grossness
like
tropes.
they use a lot of like retarded, like is like just like a slur basically.
Right, and like I said, the casual racism, and it's funny too because when you watch interviews about Harold and Kumar. And they're not wrong. They were super psyched that they got to be in a movie where there was two Asians as the lead in a
As
comedy
leads,
movie,
yeah.
an Indian
But
and an Asian.
still couldn't
And
avoid the fucking racism though. Yeah.
you'd think that knowing that they'd be like, okay, but can we like make other fucking jokes, please?
Yeah. Like make like if you really want the like to something to be like spotlighting like a fucking culture, the trick is to not spotlight it. Make the fact that they are Indian and Asian incidental. Like
Right.
cool, it can like have some influence on the characters and their likes and dislikes and shit, but like yeah, it shouldn't like be the focus of the comedy in it if you want to make it progressive.
And I'm sorry, but when the fuck was "Thank You Come Again" funny? Was it for like
Yeah.
5 seconds? Because you see it in so many of these movies. And I'm like, when was anyone ever laughing at? I don't remember
I guess
anyone laughing at that.
yeah. I mean, I guess the whole joke
Not
comes
even
from
because
Apu
it
and
was racially insensitive. It was just not
yeah.
funny.
Well, the whole joke I think came from like Apu and the Simpsons, but the whole
Right.
joke from that would be like he would be like, "You are a monster, sir. I hate you and never want to see you again. Thank you. Have a good day. Come again." It was this
Right.
like thing where it's like it's the whole group has been made so subservient that like this is just like a default like verbal tick of them, but it's just like, but that's not what this is. It's just this fucking like
Just I saw an Indian
referencing a
guy say
joke.
this, so I'm yelling it at you. And it happens like
Yeah.
3 times in this movie. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, like I said, beyond that, just the tropes of like all of it. So many parts that are just not that funny to me and weren't that
Yep.
funny to me then because they all did it. So,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
like I said, Pineapple Express has Judd Apatow was great about making movies where he was just like, I want like real funny dialogue, not
yeah,
like
organic
I wrote this
conversation.
funny thing. Just these are funny people saying funny shit to each other.
Mm-hmm. Which then I will say I did get tired of after a point. Like I think it was around like this is 40. I'm like, okay, I get the formula. I want
Well,
some
they
scripts
started
now,
hyper
please.
fixating on it like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You'd get
No,
like 45 whole seconds of the shit. And like, I love you, man. Like, so much
yeah.
of that movie is just him
No,
and
the movie that did it the worst, and I remember the movie that like, okay, I'm fucking done with this trope, was the Ghostbusters reboot from like the 2010s, like the all female one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
have you
it's
seen
pretty
that one?
bad.
Yeah, like there are just things where it's like, okay, cut. The joke is done. Cut.
No, dude, Melissa McCarthy movies are notorious for that, where they're like, we ran out of shit to write for this garbage ass movie, so just say some stuff for a while,
Oh God.
Melissa.
You ever seen the Melissa McCarthy superhero movie?
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's like, Thunderbolt or something like that. But oh, my dad Max made
Oh,
me watch it.
no. I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't see it. I saw enough clips of it to know I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, no, my ex is like, this could be good. I love Melissa McCarthy, and oh my god, like, have I never wanted to pull my eyes and ears out more fucking painfully?
She has some bangers too, but so
I
many of
know,
them are
just yeah, that
awful.
was just a straight to fucking Netflix, fucking like superheroes are popular. Let's do that, like fucking movie.
There was that movie she was in with Jason Statham where she like works for the James Bond organization. You know, and I think it's
Yep.
not called Heat. It's called something else. But that movie was fucking hilarious, and that might have been the last one I saw from her. That
Yeah. Well, I think she lives and dies by her director. I think
right.
she like if she has someone good to like reel her in and focus her, she'd be really good. But if they just like fucking let her off the leash, it goes fucking sideways.
Yeah. But yeah, for this one, I gotta go a 10 to Pineapple Express. I definitely liked its comedy style more
Hmm.
than National Lampoons, but not
Yeah, I mean,
National
I
Lampoons.
would say like as much I hate to say it, like Carol Kumar is 6 because like there's
Yeah.
some stuff I really like. I think is hysterical in this, but goddamn, there's some problematic shit. Like least of all, like let's get retarded in here, like as
Right.
fucking like the opening fucking song. Again, different time. Oh yeah, sorry.
Uh,
This is the 21-year-old movie that makes me feel like my bones are dust. Because it's 2004, Carol Kumar, right? I want to say.
yes. Yeah. 2004
Yeah,
and then 2008 was Like you
yeah.
would think they're years apart. Like
Way further apart. Yeah.
the production value, the comedy value, but it's not that far. It's like
Mm-mm. Like I said, at the end of the
um
day, Harold Kumar was an indie film, so
yeah, but they had enough famous people in it that they don't get to lean on that. Like,
yeah.
you literally got people from National Lampoons. You got fucking Van Wilder was in it, and a bunch of other fucking people that are in all these
Hmm.
movies. Round 8, most quotable lines, and this one should be easy as balls, I think. They both have some good ones. I mean, like like you said, like Thug Life from Pineapple Express, and
Yep.
what do you mean it's dead? It smells like God's vagina. But Harold and Kumar was just a quote fucking factory, bro.
Oh yeah. Like I said, like there are things that have entered my lexicon that have never left. Like
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't even have time to go through all of them, but White Castle has so goddamn many.
yeah, like, touch a penis. Like yeah, just it's quips. Fucking burn it all down.
Yeah,
Just
Pookie Bird It Down it is enough for me to win it because I've
yeah,
heard
I'm a
that more than
business hippie.
anything. So I'm
uh,
going 10 White Castle here and like 7.5 for Pineapple
yeah,
Express.
yeah. Because I can't think of anything Pineapple Express I say frequently.
Other than suck today's dick, I say that a lot, but
Yeah, that's a you thing, and I'm not sucking today's dick. I'm eating out the weekend.
round 9. Oh, and I have a very large penis, and that keeps me happy from White Castle.
Yes.
Round 9 is cultural impact. You got, the Rogan Franco Apatowverse being cemented with Pineapple Express and like
Hmm.
really kicking off that era of comedy. And then you got the milestone of Asian American leads in Harold and Kumar. I'm gonna say what followed Harold and Kumar sucked ass. Like
Yeah.
Guantanamo Bay wasn't great. All the Van Wilder sequels that came after this weren't great.
Yeah, it was kind of the death of National Lampoons at that point, which it's like a lot of it, they kind of lived and died by like having a ton of nudity in their movies, and like people would just buy it regardless. Like, I mean, I guess like Family Vacation's fun, and so is like Christmas Vacation, all those shit, like the Chevy Chase stuff. But like, yeah, like it was one of those things I didn't realize like National Lampoons was like a production company or whatever the fuck they are. Like,
Right.
and like that they had like this whole umbrella. Like I just like knew like one or two things from them, but yeah, this definitely this was like they shat out like kind of like like yet again not to shit on fucking uh like Kumar here or anything, but like yeah, like the Rise of Taj feels like a very similar level budgeted and comedied like movie to
Exactly.
this.
And that's all that came from this. And it was like you said, I feel like it was more of an end cap than it was like starting something. And
Yeah.
Pineapple Express was definitely right there with like Superbad to just like this is gonna be what the best comedy movies look like for the next decade.
Hmm.
It was the first like stoner movie that was like that to me. That wasn't tropey as fucking shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like well made. There was some effort put into it. I mean, like you still like Pineapple Express is still synonymous with weed, like to this day.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, but I don't know. It was less like you make this movie your fucking MySpace background along with a bunch of falling weed leaves like Harold and
Hmm.
Kumar was. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
No,
definitely leaning towards Pineapple Express here.
yeah, because Pineapple Express feels like a weed movie made by intelligent people, and Harold and Kumar feels like a weed movie made by stoners.
Yeah, but people that may not even smoke fucking weed, honestly.
Yeah. I will say though, there was sometimes in fucking Pineapple Express where I'm like, okay, this is either like the most potent weed on the planet, or there's something else in the shit because they're a little too high.
Well, they say that this is like the most potent weed known to man. So
Yeah, but it's like they're acting like they just took a bunch of shrooms in a few points of this movie. I'm like,
yeah,
we're getting to like 1990s representation of like fucking like doing weed, where like the fucking colors like fucking start shifting
right.
and faces go all weird and shit.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like, well,
gonna
you taking
go.
acid?
I'm gonna go 9-7 here. I
Yeah,
mean, I definitely love Pineapple Express, but it wasn't fucking Passion of the Christ.
no.
Final round. Rewatch value. Which one do you throw on again for nostalgia and laughs first?
Oh, I mean, that's not even a question for me. Like, I'll revisit Pineapple Express every once in a while, but fucking Harold and Kumar is one of my comfort movies.
I hadn't watched it in forever. I haven't watched either of them in forever, honestly, but I did want to go watch the next Harold and
Harold
Kumar
and
after
Kumar, yeah.
this.
Despite it not being great, you're just like, oh, well, it does go right into the next one.
Yeah.
And like, there's that whole fucking George Bush scene in that. It's fucking hysterical.
Yes, dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they just fucking land in his ranch.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a narrow margin here because I would rewatch either of them. I love them both, but
Yeah.
10-9 Harold and Kumar for this one. Um, small chance we have a tie here. Nope. Narrow margin, same score as we get a lot, but it's gonna be 6-4. Your winner, Harold and fucking Kumar.
Yeah, what you know. I feel it had more of a cultural impact than Pineapple Express did. Like, even though it was kind of like the tail end of an era, it was like the last little fucking final salute to like the stoner comedy movies. I think it was like this, and I want to say like Road Trip and Euro Trip were like the fucking like bam, 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 we're done. We're not making these anymore.
Yeah, which I was okay with them being done. But, like I said, when Pineapple Express came out and Superbad, I was like, I can't wait to see more of this for a while.
Yep. Yeah, we got like
Um,
this is what was it like this is
yeah,
40. We got knocked
40-year-old
up.
virgin.
Yep. Oh, I live right near fucking the 40-year-old virgin house too.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
I
like
don't live near
like
anything cool.
that apartment complex they always show the front of. That's like Steve Carell's apartment. Yeah, like I fucking like fucked up my hand at the fucking playground across the street from that thing when I was a kid.
I live by a lot of famous shit, but they're all famous for horrible reasons because it's Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Run
that's
through some quick little tidbits here. White Castle almost passed. Burger King was considered for this. I don't think it would have been the same if it was Harold and Kumar go
no.
to Burger King at
Well, the
all.
problem is like especially like Burger Kings are so ubiquitous. I'm like, oh, there's one like fucking 2 blocks down the street. We can just hit that
Right.
one up.
And
Whereas like
White Castle
White
is
Castle's
like niche enough to be in a movie like this.
yeah, and it's also like yet again because like they're like a limited area, it also kind of like added this like mystique to it in a weird way. Like if I don't know if that's the right
Right.
word, but I don't know what a fresh White Castle burger to this day tastes like, and I know nothing that I built up in my head will match what it actually is because it's gonna be way shittier than I think it is.
Unless you
from
get
what I
baked to
understand.
shit, then it might.
Yeah, well, that's just the default at this point. But um, I think it was just like such a small thing that was like, no, we can go quest to this thing, and like you could actually like empathize with that quest because it's kind of this like rare thing that you don't know the flavor
Right.
is. Where it's like we're questing to Carl's Jr. Everyone's like, okay, I know what a Western cheeseburger tastes
Yeah.
like. I don't know why you're trying so hard.
Or
Honestly,
Hardee's on the other side of the Mason-Dixon.
yes.
The film obviously boosted White Castle's sales in some markets after this movie came out. Neil Patrick Harris's cameo helped revive his career, led to How I Met Your Mother. John Cho initially hesitated at the role, worrying it leaned into stereotypes too much, which he wasn't
Not
wrong at
wrong.
all. The cheetah scene used a mix of real animal shots and CGI trickery, which you could tell. It almost looked like the MGM lion popping out for parts of it.
Yeah, it was
other
very
parts
much just like cut out. Yeah.
right.
Oh man, but if you think that was a bad line, just wait till you see what I have in store for us.
Oh God. Pineapple Express, James Franco was originally supposed to play Dale. That would have been weird.
Yeah.
Franco broke his hand during the fight scene with Danny McBride, but kept filming. Holy shit.
Props to him. He's pulling a Viggo Mortensen there. I can respect it.
Pineapple Express didn't exist before this movie, but it was created after the release.
I'm sure it was.
This isn't surprising at all, but James Franco and Seth Rogen improv'd a lot of their scenes. And Franco received a Golden Globe nomination for his performance. Did not know that.
Really?
Why only Franco?
Yeah.
Because he's pretty?
I mean, I guess his character was a little more complex than Seth Rogen, because Seth Rogen has played Seth Rogen a lot of the time.
There's so many parts where James Franco just stares at him, like smiling after he says something. And it was just like, everybody knows that pothead. Like, do you understand what I said?
What?
And then they have one conversation where he just keeps repeating the last word he heard from Seth Rogen.
Yep.
That's great. All right. Well, on that note, as Nick just mentioned, it was his birthday this week. So instead of spinning the wheel, I made the mistake of letting him pick an episode. And it sounds like he picked something awful. So let's hear it.
No, your gift to me this year and all the viewers out there in internet land will be their suffering. I am picking, I'm pretty sure it's on the wheel, but the Neil Breen versus The Room.
God damn it.
I love Neil Breen. Specifically, the movie of Neil Breen that we'll be watching is Fateful Findings, which I consider his most coherent film. There are some other. You're not ready for like the deeper levels of Breen yet, but we'll get there.
I've seen enough clips of Neil Breen movies that it's time to watch it.
Yeah, You're not ready for the one you see Neil Breen ballsack. That one's a deep.
Excuse
Neil
me.
Breen cut.
It's not this one though, right?
No. The one you see is ballsack is Double Down. There's a very awkward scene with him and like a 16-year-old girl in a shower in this. We'll get to that. No, he doesn't do anything, and it's not like he wrote the entire script and story to make that thing
clarification,
happen.
Are we competing for which is the better of the two, or
No,
which one
we're
is
saying-
the absolute worst?
I would say the actual metric is who has the crazier director. Which movie is the most insane?
Which one did you cringe more for? All right, I dig it.
Not to
I'm not going to do this to you on my birthday. I hope you know that.
No. See, look, I am an acolyte of the Church of Breen. I have spread the suffering to the masses. I have held several viewing parties. I am an expert in this, and I don't know what it is.
You're gonna have to
but
send
it
me
is.
links of where the fuck you watch it.
Yes, yeah. You have to, yeah. It's no. I'm giving it even to you. Or I'm giving it easy on you because there's another one that is worse than The Room called Get Even. Who
by Tommy Wiseau?
No, not by Tommy Wiseau. It's by a different guy who's wearing a black tank top and like he also wrote, directed, starred in. But the cherry on top of that one is he also did all the music for the film. And
I love that movies this bad can get so famous.
Oh yeah, no, and there's a scene where this character, the main character, is on stage singing one of his songs, and he just looks terrified the entire time. It's amazing. But we're not going into that this time. So we're stepping on level 1 bad movies here. Like there's infinite depths beyond this that I know, but I won't open that particular Pandora's box yet. So.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to the end of Flick Fights.
Yep. If he survives, we'll keep going.
Remember to like, subscribe, please comment. Comments help a lot. And then share this to somebody who you have these arguments with. I feel like this one specific. I asked a few of my friends what they would pick, and they were all divided. So love to hear what everybody has to say on it. But
yeah, this one was
see you next week for
call.
Neil Breen versus Tommy Wiseau, which is not something I've ever said out loud.
Oh, but it's something that exists in my dreams.
All right, well, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. I'm David Vestal.
I'm Nick Nye.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you next time.